Hey, welcome to the video Love Bugs. It is your host, Queen Blahmoms, and we are here, y'all, for another YouTube reaction video. You guys remember all of these videos are protected by the copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, you guys. Welcome to the reaction. Make sure you hit the like button, smack that bell notification. Make sure your bell says all, not personalized. As you see, we react to the mom sector of YouTube. Sometimes we throw the baby daddies in there, but for the most part, we are reacting to the mommy sector. Enjoy. Good morning, y'all. Good morning, everybody's and everyone's. We are live on Queen Blahmoms, and we are live on YouTube Gossip, y'all. But freaking jeez. I want to do this reaction. Beauty is her name. Husband, Duvall, daughter, the oldest daughter, has spoke out on social media. And so Beauty has did answering the question. She was talking back about it last night, and I want to watch it and react, y'all. This video is an hour long. So, child, we gonna see. Eventually, you guys, all of my lives are gonna be done on YouTube Gossip. If you don't know, we do have another channel. It's called YouTube Gossip. All of the lives are going to be done over there. If you notice, we've just been putting out pre-recorded videos on Queen Blah and more. I'm doing pre-recorded videos on this channel also, but I just wanted to come live and do this. So I'm pretty sure after the 31st of this month, which is Friday, we are not going to do any more lives on Queen Blahmoms Said It or Queen Blah and more. All the lives will be done on YouTube Gossip, y'all. Make sure you're listening. Are you listening? Okay. Subscribe to that channel, YouTube Gossip. Smack that bell notification. Make sure it says all, not personalized, so you get the notifications because we're going to be going live over there every day. The same thing we be doing over here and on Queen Blah and more, we're going to do it over there. Just that's where the lives are going to be. Pre-recorded videos will be on these two channels. Lives will be over there, y'all. I'm telling you, I done told you before, I'm telling you, I'm gonna make it official. Okay, y'all, we're gonna get that channel back popping. We have, I believe, almost 8,000 subscribers over there. So we need to do our thing over there, love bugs. But today is Wednesday. It's a beautiful Wednesday, January the 29th, y'all. It is supposed to be 67 degrees today. Like, what? 67 degrees and I'm sitting in the house? Oh my gosh. I'm probably go outside in a little bit, but I gotta make it happen, Captain, and do the thing. All right. So, y'all, with all that being said, I need to make a freaking nail appointment. Now that I'm talking about going outside, I need to make a nail appointment. I'm thinking about it, y'all. Hello. Can I get a full set, sir? Yeah. All right, let me add Renee to the screen, y'all, and we're just gonna jump on in and see what's popping. So I believe what has happened is one of the videos of Renee doing a story time has gone viral. That's just what I think. Because I seen the video and I'm like, is this now or was this before? And I just figured it was before. But then the daughter has responded, and now Renee has responded. But I'm still wondering if the first initial video of Renee and Duvall talking about the situation was from a year ago or 2 years ago. And it's just now gaining traction on TikTok, which stuff does that all the time. I don't know, y'all. I could be wrong, and Renee and Duvall could have been having this disagreement recently, but I think it's from before, and it's just causing drama right now. I don't know, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead. Let me add her back to the screen. My bad. I'm gonna push play. We got an hour and 13 minutes to go. I'm gonna push play, And then I'm gonna go and fill my little Stanley, and I'll be back. Okay.
All right, guys. So I come to you guys with a very heavy heart, a very uncomfortable thing that I'm about to do. A very woo. Now, let me just begin. You guys know, if you guys know, I have story time after story time. I have story times that I did years ago. I think when I had 5 kids at the time, 4 or 5 kids at the time. And I used to do story times. I'm not sure why this is being brought up now, like 5 years later. But we're going to address it. By the way, guys, when I told these story times about my husband's daughter, I have never said her name. I have I've never showed her pictures. Like I've never I just told my story times. And a lot of the times, you guys, let me just start by saying this. I blame her mother. I blamed her mother since day one. I have been talking exactly my experience on social media that I had with her mom. And unfortunately, the child had to suffer for that. In this video, I'm going to show her picture and her face because she decided to show her face and come up with a story to, I guess, to make her mother look better and to, I don't know. But let's begin, you guys. So we're going to start with her. I'm going to go through what she said, you guys, and then I'm going to reply from there.
So for those of you that know, you know, and for those of you that don't know, you're about to find out. I am 20. I turned 21 this year in August. I'm not a teenager. I'm not a child. All of these situations and events happened when I was a teenager, when I was in high school, and whatever else when I was growing up. So the first thing I'm going to speak on is I've never disrespected Renee. I don't even talk to Renee. Like I haven't had Renee's phone number in God knows how long. That's if I even had her phone number ever since I've had a phone.
Okay, as far as the disrespecting, you guys, I don't have time to get so deep into it. We'll probably even get to that later once we get deep into the thing. But like you guys heard, she said herself, she doesn't even talk to me. We don't talk. We have not had a relationship since she was way younger. I don't know, maybe about 13 years old was the last time she wanted to be around me. If you guys pay attention to the story, listen to the story, please tell me at the end of this video, how many times do you hear her say what I've done? What I've done to make
the daughter and Renee are pretty much saying the same thing so far. The daughter said she don't even remember the last time she had Renee's phone number, so she's not contacting Renee for anything.
Make her feel the way she feels, okay?
So just know I used to literally love the ground this woman walked on. Like growing up, I used to call her mama. Like I literally used to put her over my own mother. Like it was a situation that happened where my mom literally had to call the police on them to get me back because I didn't want to go home to my mom and they didn't want to give me to my mom.
Okay, when she says she used to love me and worship the ground that I walked on, she is correct. If you guys have been following me for a very long time, you guys know that I've always said she loved me so much. She loved me so much. We used to be so tight and so cool. I'm going to show you guys how tight and cool we were. And as a matter of fact, they had a couple of situations, and she's correct. Her mom was upset about how close she was to me. I'm going to name one story. I was in his sister's house one day, Melissa's home, and she was playing with me as usual. Y'all see how I am with kids. I treat kids. I love me some kids. Okay. She gets in trouble. She gets screamed at by her aunt, my husband's sister, Melissa. She gets screamed at by her. She's like, "Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that?" She's like, "Doing what?" She says to her, "You see your mommy sitting right there, and you being all over that girl," because that's what she called me. She called me that girl for the 10 years of our marriage. She never called me by my name. She says, "You all over that girl and your mother, and you see your mama sitting right there."
Okay, we get it. We definitely get it, Renee. Like, child, I thought it was just going to be a few, but when she say she point proven, okay, we definitely see The little girl said that Duvall always had a foot halfway in and halfway out of her life. And from what we just seen, you know, but these situations, they often end up like this. I don't even know, y'all, because she said her mama's not a bitter baby mama and she never been that, but these situations often end up like this. We clearly just seen a lot of little videos of Renee and the family and the girl and all of this. And the girl said that when she became a teenager, she just didn't want to spend time over there no more. Her words were, I felt like I didn't have to go and be with them people and do all these activities with them people. And then she said, I'm not saying them people like that because I love my siblings, but, and then she said that she understands the family and everything, but when can she spend time with her father alone? And then she said that her father is over there taking care of that woman kids. The girl said a lot, and then for her to say that her mama wasn't a bitter mama and this and that, everything that she's saying is stuff that would have come from a bitter mother. And I think she's 20 right now, but 20, however old, the brain ain't done developing. She could call herself grown, but she's not grown. You can't even pay me to believe when my son turned 20, he's still going to know to make all the right decisions. He's going to be seeing stuff clear. Hell no. So, All right, y'all. Let me push play.
So you guys, regardless of that, yes, she did have a problem with it. However, whatever happened between them, that has nothing to do with me. I cannot help that. However, I feel about a situation there's nothing I could have done about that. What did she want me to do? Treat her badly or push her away? And yes, she did start calling me mama, which is going to lead me into the next story about her saying that she just doesn't want to be around all of us. She went from calling me mom and say she loves me and all of that. But what happened? Because she went from saying that to every other message saying, that's not my mama. That's not my mama. I don't want to be around her. I don't want to be around her. I just want to be around you. And that's not my mama. So you guys put two and two together. If she has not explained.
See, that's what I just did. The little girl, everything was perfectly fine. And then all of a sudden, when can I have time with just my dad? I want just my dad. And said that when she called her dad, that Renee be sitting right there, which if they are a happy couple, then why would Renee not be sitting there? Like that don't make sense. That's like somebody calling my husband phone and saying, ugh, why she just sitting there every time I call? What the hell? We literally are laying in bed. We literally are sitting on the couch watching a movie. We literally are out to dinner. Like, so I get it, y'all. I'm understanding it from both angles, and this situation is crazy. And like I said, these situations happen when you have a bitter baby mama. And I'm not blaming it all on her mother, but what happened? What happened? She went from being there all the time, calling her mama, family, loving it all. And then Duvall's sister is yelling at her saying, why you sitting there playing with her like that and calling her mom and your mom is right there. So Duvall's sister is causing drama in it. And the mama, I don't know. I don't even know to say that the baby mama is causing drama. But from what she just said, the boss sister said, like we would have had an issue and we would have had funk right then and there. Because there's no reason for you to say that, and there's no reason for you to say that to this little girl. So it would have been a problem, child.
In this video, she hasn't said anything. I have no idea what I've done. What happened between her loving me the way she said she loved me, and between her saying she's not my mom, she doesn't want to be around me.
And I play about a lot of things, but I don't play about my mama. Like, she has never been no bitter baby mama. Like, she has never been the one to feed me lies and negativity about my father. she let me give my own opinion and come to my own conclusions about what kind of man he is. So everybody can dead that situation with saying, oh, she's bitter, this, that, and the third. Because at the end of the day, my mama stood on business, and child support or no child support, she took care of me.
Oh, y'all ain't even done because this story is about to get very interesting. So allegedly, it was $2,000 a month in child support. The little girl, this girl says that she never received no $2,000 a month in child support. And then says, have you ever heard of back child support? If you don't pay your dues, then they're going to take money from you, which is true, but they're not going to take $1,000. They're not going to take $1,000. I'm almost positive they can only take 50, or I've seen some states it go up to 60% of the income for back child support. So say for instance, his child support obligation was $1,000 a month, but he owes child support. So it would come out to, it'd be maybe like $1,500 a month, $1,200 a month, something like that, because it's going to be his current obligation. And then they're going to take a portion from the back child support. So if Renee is saying that she was paying $2,000 a month, that mama was getting almost all that money. She was getting almost all of it. And then if it's back child support, then even though you're 20, baby girl, your mother is still getting that child support money because it was back child support and it's still owed to her. So, child, that's why I just listen and listen and listen and then use common sense. If Renee's saying she paying $2,000 a month child support, she really don't have a reason to lie. She could lie about it, but then if you think about it with common sense, the little girl said back child support. So Renee probably was paying his $1,000 or $1,200 or $1,500 obligation per month, plus the back pay has to be paid. But regardless of anything, where is the money at? She said her mama stood on 10 toes and this and that. $1,500, $1,000, or $2,000. Where was the money? Because $1,000 a month is a lot for one child. Back in the day, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. No offense to her or her mother, but you know, child support laws, like it's almost not identical, but it's real similar in states, and no.
Me the best way she could and the best way she know how.
Okay, so this part, I'm not speaking against her. I'm going to try to respect her as much as I can during this video because at the end of the day, she's still my husband's child. As far as her saying her mother is not a better baby mama, yeah. You guys do me a favor, please go through every last one of my story times, and I tell you detail after detail of what this girl has done to me and bullied me for 10 years, okay? This is her.
Oh, child, we about to get nitty gritty, aren't we? Not that she. Wow. I get it. I get it. That's what I'm telling y'all. Oh my, this is about to get to the nitty gritty. She done uploaded the baby mama picture. Like, this is her. Everybody go find her. Go find her on social media. Okay. This is messy drama. And we be here for it from the Blahmoms. Okay. I mean,
we'll speak about that later. Mm-hmm. I don't have time to sit here and explain how she's not a better baby mama. Go back to my videos and you guys will see exactly. She's exactly that. Mm-hmm. Not only is she a bitter baby mama, she's a very money hungry baby mama.
Mm-hmm. And with all that being said,
listen,
as a teenager growing up, you start wanting to do your own thing. So yeah, I didn't want to spend time with them. And yeah, I wasn't coming over as often as I used to or at all, simply because
I learned. Okay. I understand people don't like Renee. I am seeing that people do not like her. And I didn't get it. And I'm pretty sure eventually, the more I watch her, I will see what some people aren't liking about her. But you got to love the truth. Listen to Baby Girl. Listen to Renee video. If you don't even want to listen to Renee video, just listen to Baby Girl. Yes, she is telling the truth. Eventually, I just stopped wanting to spend time with them. I didn't want to be over there. None of that, none of that, huh? So you go from this my mama, I love my mama, dance parties, part of the family, another child, to this ain't my mama and I don't want nothing to do with her. But then you will still call your father and tell him, oh, I want this and I want that and I want that. And you know for a fact that your daddy now, I digress. I'm not even, this is too much. This shit is too damn much drama. Too much. And this, I feel like this is what you get when you have those bitter baby mamas. When you have a bitter ex significant other, this is what you get.
Because of the fact that why should I have to do an activity with a bunch of other people? And I'm not saying simply because I spend time with them. And yeah, I wasn't coming over as often as I used to or at all, simply because of the fact that why should I have to do an activity with a bunch of other people? And I'm not saying an activity with a bunch of other people. And I'm not saying a bunch of other people like, you know, my
Woo! This is what the fuck I am saying right here. Let me tell you, let me tell you, let me tell you. Do you think that any of my children have the right to say, I don't want to go and kick it with those people? Why should I have to do an activity with those other people? Okay. Okay. All right, that's fine. Because it's not biologically Renee's daughter, right? It's not her daughter biologically. So she can't force her to do shit, right? I'm just because, you know, this whole situation is crazy as hell. Crazy. The baby girl know Duvall didn't have the money like that. So she expected him to get the money from Renee. All those people that she don't want to go over there and spend no time with or nothing. Child. That's not Renee's biological daughter. That's Duvall's daughter. So what Duvall is letting his daughter do is what's going to be done. And Renee's response is that's her response because that is not biologically her child. So if he don't force his child to get in line, then she'll just be out of line. And that comes with everything. It is what it is. If you want to fall out of line, then fall out of line. You out of line. Oh, well. It would be the same thing with a biological child. That's what everybody's not understanding. With a biological child, if your child decides they want to pop their shit and they don't want to fall in line and they don't want to participate in none of the family activities and they just don't want to respect you or nothing else, are you supposed to go out and buy them a cell phone? Are you supposed to upload money for their allowance? No, you're not.
my siblings are nobody, because at the end of the day, I love them with my whole heart.
So throughout this whole story, I want you guys to keep this particular part in mind. This part which says, yes, she made a decision not to come over at all. You guys know that I have shared the story about her saying she was on the phone with her dad and she told her dad that she doesn't want to be around 13 people. The 13 people is her siblings, my children, her dad's children. If you pay attention to what she's saying, first of all, there's nothing wrong with her one-on-one time. She has never called and said, I need you to come over here and let me and you spend the day. If she has, I need her to post it. I need her to say it. She has never asked for no one-on-one time. The reason how the one-on-one time came about is, you guys, we were in California, and for some reason, she always calls when we on vacation. I'm going to prove this to you too. She calls when we're on vacation, when I have babies, and on my birthday to ask for things. So we're in California. In the conversation, he says, oh, you know that you're welcome to our home. You know that you're welcome to our home, and you know Renee loves you. She has no problem with you. You always welcome here. And she says, yeah, about that. She says, I have boundaries. I don't want to be around 13 people. So it's not like she specifically asked for a one-on-one time. So I don't want her to make that a narrative as if that's what she was seeking. Obviously, she's saying herself she didn't want to come over. You didn't come over at all because
She has she got boundaries. She don't want to be around 13 people. Now, as Duvall, as the father of her and the father of these other children and the husband of Renee, as the king of this household, this is his shit. And you are his biological daughter. For you to tell your father that you don't want to come over and spend time with his biological children is out of fucking control. It's out of control. I understand Renee had kids before she met Duvall, but they have a lot of kids together. So for this little girl to say she got boundaries and she don't want to spend time with that many people, leave Renee and Renee's children out of it. You're still telling your father that you don't care about coming over spending time with your siblings and him. Where does this come from? I don't know, y'all. It is boundaries for real. And Duvall, as the father, it was on him to deal with this situation. And now the girl is 20 or something like that. So she's getting up there in age. So you know, it is what it is. There's some ooh, you just gotta pray about it. Just Renee, you just pray. She probably prayed enough about it, but just pray about it. Because if it's meant to be, then baby girl will come back. She'll come back. If it's not meant to be, then it's not meant to be, you know? Even with whatever she said and the feelings that y'all could possibly have toward each other, if it's meant to be and if it's genuine, she'll come and y'all will be a family. If it's not, then it's something, you know, let it be gone. Shit. At the end of the day, let it be gone.
he didn't spend one-on-one time with you makes sense. She's saying it herself, okay? So when we were getting her periodically when she was younger, her mom was keeping her away. But and then she got older, she became exactly like her mom. She felt exactly like her mom, started talking exactly like her mom, and made the decision to not come around. And I guess it's because she just wanted him. And she said it plenty of times in conversations. She does not want to be around me. I am not her mother. And I don't understand how she, and it's not I'm not really crying about it anymore. It's been years. Yes, it hurt my feelings, but I just want you guys to let me know like how she went from calling me mom to saying I'm not her mother.
And she's still crying. And it's still, I was thinking that earlier, like, I know that has to mess with Renee. Like, this is Duvall's child. She loved Duvall. She didn't have how many damn kids with him, just still having them. And this little girl was calling her mom. There were family events, Christmas, birthdays, summertime, everything. And the mama was keeping the baby away. Because she instantly said, my mama ain't no bitter. Mom, girl, I'm not going, I, let's just think about this and just look at things and just really think about it. You know, you said your mama is not a bitter mama. You said Duvall always had one foot in, one foot out, regardless of child support or anything. So if he's not paying the child support, if she's bitter, if they not seeing eye to eye, it it takes a big ass woman to actually just let the child see for themselves. Not every woman can do that. They cannot. And that's what you're supposed to do. So I understand her saying, my mama just let me see for myself because that's exactly what she's supposed to do. But that I don't think that's what her mom did. I don't think that's what her mom did at all. She tells a story about the car and then says something about the mama said the daddy ain't gonna get the money or something, and then she just tried it anyway, and the daddy didn't get the money. So if the mama is letting you see for yourself, she would have never said, "Oh, you know he's not gonna come through." What type of mother would actually say that about the father, even if that's what she feel wholeheartedly? That is not what you are to say to your child. Girl, you know.
Not even wanting to be around me, unprovoked.
And I be wanting to reach out to them and talk to them, but if I can't get through to them, and I've expressed to my father many of times, like, you have my number, you can give them my number, they can talk to me, they can call me, like, I want to talk to them, I want them in my life, like, I'm their big sister, I want them.
Her siblings have social media. They have social media. They all have cell phones. If she asked Duvall for the phone numbers, he would give them to her. There is no I want to reach out to them. No, 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 no. Not in this day and age. All kids have their own phones. No. It is literally no reason for anyone to tell me to tell my children happy birthday. They have their own devices. Y'all all have their numbers. Tell them yourself. That's always my response. Tell them yourself. You got the number? What in the world? Girl, and if you don't talk to Renee, you have your father's number. Ask your father for your sibling's number. How's my siblings doing? Let me talk to him. Talk to him on his phone. It's we not gonna do this at all. And it's not her fault. This is what happens when, and I can't keep calling her mama a bitter baby mama because we don't know, but this is what we see. We see this so often. So often.
Them to know who I am and be a part of my life. But at a point, it's like, okay, with my father one-on-one by myself. Oh, and I also forgot to mention, like, every conversation that she has brought to the internet pertaining to, like, something that me and my father have talked about, it was a phone conversation between me and my father. Not once did I ever say, oh, well, I want to include Renee in this situation. I've always expressed to him how I feel.
Now, us watching Duvall and Renee for a few years, I don't see him take one child out by themselves ever. He always has at least two with him all the time. Even when they take the little car, it's one of the boys in the front seat and one of the girls in the back seat, or the boy in the back seat. It's never just one.
And for some reason, she's always sitting there right next to him when I'm on the phone.
And also with Duvall having babies with Renee, meaning you actually have a siblings from your father with this woman. What are you talking about? Can I just get him by myself? Like, you, where did this shit come from? Where does it come from? If you say your mother is not bitter, where does the energy come from? I want to spend time with my father by myself. Where the fuck does energy come from? You should be excited to see your siblings. You should want to go to the movies if you don't like Renee with your father and your siblings. This is spiteful energy. It's spiteful behavior. And that's why Renee say it come from her mama. Because where does it come from? You don't even care about your siblings. The ones that are biologically his. She don't care about them. So that should tell everybody is something going on with her. Even if she don't like Duvall, she don't care about her siblings. If she think her father is a straight deadbeat, she still don't even care about her siblings. That should be the biggest, hugest picture right there. Fuck Duvall, fuck Renee. She don't care about her siblings. The ones that are actually her siblings. Same blood rolling through them. Not the ones Renee had before she met Duvall. That's It's sad. Like I said, people don't like Renee, and I get it, but you have to wonder where energy is coming from.
phone with him, and then she decides to take over the phone and speak her think piece when I say absolutely nothing to her.
Okay, so the part about her saying that I am want to include myself in every conversation, she just said at the beginning of the message that she doesn't talk to me. Like if I included myself in the conversation, I don't speak to her. I haven't.
I don't. I mean, I would definitely understand that if that was the case. If it was an issue of her coming to the house, but she said that she got older and became a teenager and she just didn't want to spend time over there no more and she didn't want to go over there no more, which I don't believe that. Like Renee said, Duvall's sister said, "Why you doing that? Why you playing with her like that? Your mama is right there. Why you doing that to your mama?" So Duvall's sister making an issue of the little girl acting like Renee's her mama. Everybody's making an issue. I don't know. It's crazy, y'all.
Included myself in one conversation, and that was that conversation in California when she mentioned she didn't want to be with 13 kids. No, I did not say anything. When she mentioned that, I was still quiet. And if you know, you guys, I'm always next to my husband, and it'd be weird because we already know it's about to be some bullshit because they called randomly way after whatever, and we already know it's about to be something. Like what? And you guys know my family, we're together so much all the time. I'm never alone. And I feel like that's what they want. They just wanted to tear that apart. Okay. So I said something one time, you guys, when she kept ramming into his head about how much of a witch that I am and saying the whole family doesn't like her. Obviously, she's the problem. You have to open your eyes. The whole family thinks that don't like her. She's obviously the problem. Meanwhile, when she says that, she just keeps saying the whole family don't.
That's what I believed. When she said, and first of all, my mama ain't no bitter baby mama. That told it. That told it right there. That freaking told the truth. Then when she actually comes out of her mouth and tells us that she became a teenager and she got busy and she didn't want to go over there and spend time no more. Huh? You don't want to go and spend time with the woman that you calling your mother? Why? Something has happened. And most of the time when they're at that age, what has happened is somebody actually said something to them or they heard something that they wasn't supposed to hear. Now, she could have heard Renee and Duvall having some type of conversation that she felt like was toward her or that made her feel some type of way. And that could have resulted in her not wanting to go over there anymore. We don't know. But for all of a sudden, something to just switch, and definitely not at a teenage age. Not. You have a single mom. She claiming to not be getting the child support for Duvall. Or then you can go over here where they having fun and they living life and stuff is happy and it's party, party, party. Where's the teenager gonna go? Something happened. I don't like mothers or fathers that do that to the kids. Regardless of if that man or that woman is a deadbeat, you let them kids see that on their own. You don't be sitting saying little slick shit, throwing jabs. Duvall's sister saying, "Why you doing that? Your mama's sitting there." Duvall's sister should never have said nothing like that to that little girl. It's just damn drama. Mm-hmm.
Don't like when I'm the problem. Not once can she say what I've personally done. I want them to sit down and say, Renee has done this to me. Renee yelled at me. Renee yelled at me. You know, they told me when I'm not your mama. What, you know what I'm saying? They're not going to say that. They're only going to say how about, she's only mentioning how much she doesn't want to be around me. Nothing, not yet. I'm waiting. And not yet has she said anything that I've done to her personally.
And what's crazy is she's in her 20s now and she called herself grown and she made those response videos, which makes it okay for Renee to buck her neck and slap her hands and say exactly what she said. If little girl would never pop out like you're grown, then okay, Renee, just hold your peace and sit back and chill. But nah, you pop out talking your shit. Yeah. So now I want to know. Tell the truth. What did I say to you that make you not like me anymore? And I want to know. Don't keep saying, oh, I just don't want to be around. Tell the whole fucking truth. Why do you not want to be around? And if it's not me, then make it very fucking valid that it's not me. You're grown now, right? You in your 20s. You think your ass hot shit now. Tell it. Open your mouth, girl. That's these kids. Kids getting up in grown folks' business. Want to be grown kids in your 20s. The internet is not everything. It should, I really feel like it should have never been addressed on a damn TikTok, on the internet, none of that. The internet is not everything. The internet will bring a lot of damn extra drama into your real life. That little girl, she only got about 5 videos on her TikTok. And then the last one was like from January the 2nd. And then all of a sudden, in January the 27th, I believe, she makes these 2 videos talking about the situation. I don't know. It's just too much damn mess. And she's not a little kid anymore. So the ball can't be like, smack her on her hand and stop that. It is what it is. It is what the hell it is. That is gonna be some drama now that she thinks she grown.
And secondly, that last time when I did say something on the phone, what are you like, girl? You can't keep abusing me and like you a kid, and I get it. I'm quiet all the time, but you can't expect me to shut up constantly. Keep me like stop talking about me. You don't get to tell my husband I'm a witch, because guess what I did say to on the phone to her when she was mentioning all of this on the phone to her.
Okay, so the graduation story, the grad child. That's why I said this little girl should not have made them videos, because people that just don't like Renee, they not gonna listen to the entire thing. The graduation story, the little girl said they had 6 tickets. 6 tickets. She didn't say, we don't have a ticket for Renee. She said, I had 6 tickets. And of course, my tickets were going to go to my village. She didn't have a ticket for him. Out of 6 tickets, she said not one of them tickets were for Duval. They were for her village. So, I just, that's why I said we don't really know this entire situation and how the hell shit goes down. But 6 kick tickets, I don't care if your father is a deadbeat. The fact that he's still alive and kicking, and you have a phone number to call him on, he got a phone number to call you on, and he asks for a ticket. You had 6 and you couldn't give him not one? Child. According to the little girl's story, it wasn't okay, I got 1 ticket, Dad, but here, I don't have one for Renee. She didn't have a ticket for him. The whole situation is crazy. I don't know, y'all.
You know what I was screaming? I did nothing to you. I loved you so much. I did nothing to you. Why are you always doing that? What have I done to you? What have I done to you? That's what she's talking about. I wouldn't have had nothing to say had she not said anything about me. Think about it. If she's just randomly talking on the phone with her dad like she always does, why would anyone say anything unprovoked? Think about it.
So to jump right into it with the child support, my whole family has told me this. My whole family knows this. He went and put himself on child support because obviously he knew that he wasn't going to be the father that I needed him to be in my life.
Okay, you guys, so now this next part is a big allegation. She says that he put himself on child support because he knew that he wasn't going to be the father that she needed to be in his life. That's a huge allegation, right? I have the child support papers here. This child was conceived as a result of sexual intercourse between Duvall Atkins and me during the time stated above. Dang, on my birthday? It's crazy. What does this say here? Here I have all the questions, you guys. It says, I have told welfare officials that he is the father of this child.
Yeah, she said that, of course, I had a limited amount of tickets, and my tickets was going to my village first. And then she purposely said that he wasn't her village. I don't know. Child, this whole thing is a damn mess. And this is why the mothers really need to pump the brakes when it comes to you hating your baby father. I understand you don't like this man. You would even spit on him if he was on fire. But pump the brakes. Pump the brakes. Let that child figure out on his or her own. Mm-mm.
Child, yes. I told him that he was the father of this child. Yes. He's named as the father on the birth certificate. No. He admitted to being the father. Now that we established that he didn't, in fact, put himself on child support, let's dive into the.
Yes, I think those are her feelings, and she's definitely entitled to her feelings, but then don't say, "Oh, my father didn't come." That's my whole point. Don't tell us that your graduation tickets were for your village and he wasn't part of your village, and then say, "Oh, he didn't come."
The true story about what happened. And if you guys want him to share the story, and I actually think that he's going to make his own story time because he's tired of it and he needs to speak up for himself because he's just too quiet being bullied his whole life. He needs to speak up for himself on his point of view because, and by the way, this video has nothing to do with him or their relationship. Me and being the reason why they don't have a relationship for no reason because I am always the fucking reason and always being brought up. So
I think coming from someone that doesn't have her father anymore. My father was what she says Duvall is, a deadbeat, 1 foot in, 1 foot out the entire time. Um, he still had a graduation ticket. He had one. Although I can count on a hand the amount of birthday gifts I got from him. I got nothing from a graduation gift. Um, but the age I am now and him not being here, I am so grateful that my mother never put negativity in my mind toward him, and he had a ticket. Although he showed up without a damn thing, although I didn't speak to him before the graduation, my mother gave him the ticket. He didn't call to say congratulations, nothing. But right now, I'm very content and I'm very happy, and there's no hate anywhere in my heart for him. There's no regret. Oh, hated him and I missed out on this. Nothing. It's not there. So that's where I come from with that. Even if it was 6 tickets, he would have had one because you don't want to do things that you regret later on. Lord forbid something happened to her father. She's gonna feel a type of way. That's just how I feel about it. I understand if people feel different, but I don't like to have regrets.
So do I not say nothing? Should I shut up? And she wrote him a note while he was living at his aunt's house, and the note did. And by the way, I found this note when I found this note when I moved in with him, and I threw all the things away because we discarded everything that belonged to her. So I've seen this note myself 15, 16 years ago. And the note stated that she was sorry the baby's not his, blah, blah, blah. I don't remember everything the note says, but that's what it is. The baby wasn't his. She wrote it in a letter, literally. And then when the baby was born, Duvall called and asked, can he come see the baby? She said, no, he cannot come see the baby because the baby's daddy is going to see the baby, which was supposedly the baby's daddy. His name is Edwin. Where you guys, Edwin ended up, her second child right now belongs to Edwin. She thought that his kid was Edwin's to begin with.
See? Oh, See, this is exactly why I say it shouldn't have come to the internet. It should not have come to the internet. Honey. Honey. Mm-mm-mm. Lord, now we going down and we spilling the baby mama deep down dirty secrets because it has something to do with it. It got something to do with everything. The baby mama gonna be like, what I got? Well, your daughter said that you put yourself on child support. So Renee pulled out the black and white paperwork that that proved Duval was put on child support or whatever. Renee pulled that paperwork out to prove what she proved. And now Renee is literally telling the TT, girl, your mama didn't even know who your father was. Your mama thought that your father was another man, but it turned out to be Duval. See, just don't even bring it to the internet. Just don't even, because now she gonna be feeling some type of way. Renee didn't spill her mama tea. Oh my goodness. Y'all, this messy.
And she
This
has a
is
second child by
messy.
him right now again. Okay, so that way, yeah. So eventually, and Duval did continue to care of the kid all the way. And
Thank
throughout all
you.
of that, you guys, this is her own statement on her child support papers. Okay, so I bet you she's detailing his sister, his mother, and brother, who witnessed or whatever. He has provided for her in the beginning when she was first born. She looks like him because they both have the same facial features, like the eyes, the color, and the color of the lips. Now, that's what she stated, that he was taking care of her, even though he couldn't even see her at the hospital. How is that her dad who puts himself on child support because he knows he's not going to take care of her? How?
And that sounds crazy. I thought the girl was saying Duval put himself on child support like when she was older. What? Renee is reading the child support paperwork, and the mother then wrote on the child support paperwork that the baby looked like Duval, got the same color lips, facial features, and everything on the child support paperwork. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. This is one of those fuck around and find out. This don't make no damn sense. And it just didn't even have to be on the internet at all.
She knew, he didn't even know it was his kid, and he was still there. And she stated that herself. Let's move on.
She was paying $2,000 shoes when you're supposed to. That accumulates. So you have no choice but to pay it. And if you don't pay it, the court will be seeing you, and it will not be, good things to hear. There will be consequences and repercussions.
Hey, about this $2,000 a month child support. Okay. I've never said that I paid $2,000 in child support. What happened? Well, I'm going to tell you guys the exact story, exactly how it goes, and the truth.
Thank you, girl, because we were sure trying to figure it out. Like, please break this down. And this is exactly why I keep saying the same damn things. Y'all baby mamas, keep y'all kids out of that fucking business with you and your baby daddy. Keep your kids out of the business, because look at this right here. Look at this right here. Mm-mm-mm.
So, you guys know that my husband lost his job. He lost his job in 2019. You guys know his stories out there. He cried. Y'all go watch the video. I will tag it. Okay. He lost his job. As soon as he lost his job, you guys, I began to make it on social media. Now, I was running my platform. I made the money separately. I was doing my thing while he was working. He lost his job. And as soon as he lost his job, not too long after that, she goes to file for child support increase. Now, keep in mind, he didn't pay for like a couple of weeks after losing his job, and he had to like switch papers. I don't know how it went because she was in the system at his job. Okay. So I don't know how it went. So he didn't pay for a couple.
I can't even. And she said, my mama wasn't no bitter baby mama. Child. Child. So she was receiving her child support payments. He lost a job, and she went and applied for a child support modification to have the child support increased. Child. Child. Mm.
Couple of weeks, which was $2,000, and I guess it was $2,000 that it accumulated throughout those couple of weeks. All right. Now, keep in mind, those $2,000 I had to pay because I started making it on social media, which they know. Okay. Um, so I paid the $2,000 and I continued paying her child support until the age of 18. I think she had to have been 15 at the time. I had
Mm. This woman that you don't like, won't respect, don't want to see at all whatsoever, but you know for a fact that she been paying this child support.
been financially paying her child support since then. I paid that $2,000. The reason why the $2,000 was being brought up is because we paid the $2,000, and a couple of days later, 3 times out of a row, she had asked for braces. She had asked for money to go to the mall, and she had asked for a cell phone.
I think the only reason to ask for a child support increase is if you've been communicating with him and he just won't ask. I mean, won't help. Or probably is because something's going on and you want to make him pay, you know? Make him pay. Child. If he's not paying the child support, right, the current child support, and if he's a deadbeat and if he don't pay his child support, then there's no reason for you to go for an increase because he already ain't paying the shit anyway. But if he's paying the child support and you think that he got the money, you think you know he got the money, and he didn't told you no, you're gonna go and increase that child support. If you want to make him pay, if he didn't marry this female and she got some money, you gonna go and increase that child support. Child, fuck that, married that bitch. Oh, she gonna pay the child support. How about that? I'm going to the child support office. Hi, honey. It's a bitter ass family situation that shouldn't even be on the internet. But I appreciate Renee for breaking everything down and showing all the receipts because we was wondering, like $2,000 a month in child support. What the hell? Huh? Okay, it was $2,000 back child support because he had lost his job for a few weeks. So it accumulated to $2,000. Child. Mm-mm-mm. This is a mess. All these messages, child. She said, "Good morning. Your daughter need a phone ASAP." She says, "Father, my phone has been broken for a month now. I need a new phone. I don't have a job. I can't use Renee money, especially if you have a problem with her." Hello, hello, child. And this was December 2019. Um, the next message didn't come through until February 10th. Sure. Mm. Hello. Oh wait. This whole damn situation is a mess. This shit shouldn't be on the internet. Cause Renee, my gosh, I don't dare. I do not call the ball a bum. Oh, are you gonna do it, Blah? I'm trying not to do it. I'm really trying not to do it. I'm trying. I'm trying not to call him a bum, y'all. I really it just it's when I tell you it's sitting on my tongue, it's ready to just fall out like spaghetti, but my heart don't want to do it because I really do like Renee. Like, oh my gosh, but whoa. Mm, 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 mm. This angers me. This angers me, and then it gives me a period, okay? At the same time, this message sends me through a lot of different emotions at the same time. Oh my gosh. Oh, we. Mm-mm-mm. Because it ain't no damn way. Oh, it's bubbling up, y'all. I'm ready to cuss the ball the fuck out. Because ain't no way there's no way on this goddamn green earth that you actually text your daughter back and said, I don't have a job. What? Let me come back to my chat because I'm so fucking disgusted. I'm so disgusted. That shit just angered me. He really texted his daughter back, I don't have a job. I don't give a damn about the rest of the message because it's true. It is what it is. Shit. You don't like Renee. You don't want to spend no time with her. You calling her bitches and this and that. You know for a fact I don't have a job, and I ain't about to get the money from her. The fuck? She gonna be calling me bitches and cast a spell on me. I ain't about to get the money from her. You talking shit to her. Mm-mm. But he should have a damn job. He, woo. Mm-mm. Honey, I don't even know what to say because Renee married him, meaning it's her responsibility now. But then the girl don't like her and calling her out her name. So what? I be damned. I don't give no fuck about nothing. Your daughter called me a bitch. I will not buy her a toothbrush. I won't. Mm. Hey, toy girl. I'm stressed over here. I'm stressed. I didn't even want to call him a bum, but it just keeps soaking in. It's just soaking in. I don't have a job. I can't use Renee money, especially if you have a problem with her. Oh, we child. I would have probably rode on my daddy. Like it's time to ride on the block. I'm about to act a fool. What? I'm going over there and fight my father. I'm gonna fight my father and I'm gonna fight this bitch just because. You feel me? You don't have a job and you can't use her money because I don't like her. I don't give a fuck about liking her. What the fuck? Ugh. And she said that. She literally said it. She don't care. She is his responsibility. It is true. Oh my. See, did the child support obligation get upped after this? Because this right here would have set this shit off. Man, that's why I said it had to been something to get her to that child support office. Oh, damn, Renee, girl. Oh no, hell no. They done up and did it. Her mom, good evening. Your daughter needs a phone ASAP. This was on December the 2nd, too. Can you tell my daughter that I don't have a job? I already feel bad that Renee have to pay the child support and she doesn't even respect her. She don't speak to her. Oh my goodness. She didn't speak to her last week. See? This what I'm saying. Do y'all see? I said it's something that draws you to the child support office to do a modification, honey. Oh, it be some anger. It be some it's spiteful. I'm gonna get this nigga. I'm gonna get this bitch. I'm gonna fuck him up. Watch, I'm about to fuck him up. Run a bag up on him. These messages would have sent me straight to the child support office. I would have ran the bag up on him and that bitch so quick. I don't give no damn. I don't care. Oh my gosh, it would have been ran up. Just because. Now, this is not speaking from Renee's point of view, y'all. I'm gonna speak from the daughter and the baby mama and Duval. That is Duval's child. That's your responsibility. Where the fuck do you even think that you can keep saying, I don't have a job? That just disgusts me. I don't have a job and I already feel bad that she got to pay the child support. Oh, well, get ready to feel worse, motherfucker, because I'm going to up your child support. Okay? How about that? How about that? You and Renee could have bought her a $500, $400, $300 cell phone and been done with it, one solid charge. But you want to play games? I'm going down to the child support, and now it's going to be extra every month. This shit, the family business, don't need to be on the internet, y'all. Oh, it's too much. December the 2nd was a day. And so already everything is a no. So why would you even asking for anything else? Hell no, to the no, no, no. This is foolery. They didn't already told you no on December the 2nd to even a cell phone because he don't have a job. Now on, what is this? January the 19th? Hey, Dad, I need braces and I was trying to get them before March. So if you could help, I would appreciate it. We spent a lot of money during the holidays. Plus, I just paid $2,000 in child support. Okay, thanks for letting me know. No problem. I wish I could help. Good morning. I really didn't mean to keep asking, but do you have $30 you can cash at me so I can something like I am I don't know what to feel at this point because Renee said that she asked for money every time something happened, like after Christmas time, and she know they did a bunch of gifts. She asked for money. When Renee in the hospital having a baby, she asked for money. On Renee's birthday, she asked for money. But it's like every time she's asking y'all for something, the answer is no. Every time the answer is no. I wonder if he sent the $30. We're gonna see the next message because the answer is no for everything. I can't do this. This is
All within the same 1 to 2 weeks. Right after I worked so hard and they got one lump sum, and she asked literally for that. So I mentioned the $2,000 because what her dad told her.
And that is true. If you need braces and she just made this lump sum payment of $2,000, the mom is going to get that payment within like I said, different states is different. So I would say within a couple of weeks, that payment will be processed and sent to her. That $2,000 or 1,900 and something dollars can be used on the braces. So that's just this whole damn situation is too crazy. It sounds like Deval needs to be working a job. Well, I guess what she's over 18 now, so I guess child support is over. I think I don't know. This is mm-mm-mm. That's crazy. That shit. But then Renee said that the mama was the money hungry one. Renee didn't say that the daughter was money hungry. Renee said that the mama is money hungry. I don't even know, y'all.
Was we had just sent you $2,000. Please ask your mom for the money. If you don't know that I sent you money, I sent your mom money because she should have it.
That's what that was. That's why I said this situation is crazy. Just trying to see it from one side and then seeing it from the other side. Because, like I just said, you just got a $2,000 payment. Ask your mama where that money is. But then, of course, the mama is probably, I don't have it, didn't come, I don't know, you know. Child. I left my phone home. Left my phone at Home Depot, but I don't have it. What the fuck? So she asked for the $30. The response back was, I left my phone at Home Depot, but I don't have it. Hmm. I wonder how much the monthly child support obligation was also. She said he lost his job for a couple of weeks and it accumulated to $2,000. So I don't know if a couple of weeks is 4 weeks, 3 weeks, 2 weeks, what. But also, if the child support is enough, then she shouldn't be asking for $30 also, y'all. It is she said that her mama wasn't bitter and this and that, but was her mama actually telling her about the child support payments coming through? Was her mama using the child support money for whatever she wanted to use it for? I don't know. This shit is we just watching and reacting. At this point, I'm just giving a open opinion, as y'all can tell, from both angles. I'm giving the opinion from the baby mama angle and from Renee angle. My head is bobbled over here. Like, what the is going on? Every time this baby asks for something, your answer is no, I don't have it. But I completely understand saying no, I don't have it if you are paying a lot of child support every week or every 2 weeks. Man, I don't know, y'all. Mm-mm-mm. We need to somehow get on the schedule where I can see you more. Your mama had a problem with me coming to get you last time. Um, why the heck did they get smaller? Shit. Coming to get your so that's a different okay. Well, your mama had a problem with me coming to get you last time. Um, So you need to talk to her so we can spend more time together. I don't know if she knows you're asking me for money. See, the whole damn thing is crazy. If she does and she's okay with that, she should be okay with you coming over here. At the end of the day, I don't have money. If I ask Renee for money, it's embarrassing for me um, to give out her money and I don't get to see you. So, child, I don't. What y'all think? What do y'all think in the freaking comment section? Because the messages are right here, bright as day. And he's saying, nope, I don't have the money. Your mama is getting the child support. Do your mama even know that you're asking me for money? Your mama has a problem with you coming over here. It's all in the messages right here, literally. Your mama has a problem with me coming to get you. You need to set it up with your mama. Your mama don't want you to see me. Do she even know that you're asking me for money? Child. That's the daughter asking for money. The messages when it comes from the mother, Renee says the mother. The mother said, good evening, your daughter need a cell phone. And then he said no. But before the daughter had said, hey daddy, I need a cell phone, sir. And then he was like, I don't have no money, woo woo woo. So this is him messaging his daughter. That was the daughter asking for $30. But it is like it's seeming like the daughter really don't know about the child support coming through. And if she do, like, what is the mom doing with the child support? Mm-mm. You should talk to your mama because I sent money just last week so you can do things like going to the river walk. If she have a problem with her, tell if you have a problem, tell her to call me. $2,000 is a lot of money. $2,000 is a lot of money. Tell her it. Damn it. Let me pause it. Shoot. Tell her if it's a problem, I will send it to you. I know $30 is not a lot of money, but I can't keep going in Renee account, child, especially after she just paid all that money. Also, it's not fair that you don't respond to me when things don't go your way. Mm. Hey, I hope everyone is doing okay and staying safe. Um, so I don't even, when was this? Was January the 20th? He said all of that to her January the 20th. You need to talk to your mama. I just sent money. I'm not gonna keep going into Renee's account to get money. I know $30 is not a lot, but I just sent $2,000, and it's not fair that you don't even message back after I tell you no. So that was in January, and then the next message ain't all the way until freaking April. So she got mad and made a very disrespectful post about her dad. She blocked him, but somebody sent us the post. Um, do you have anything to say to me instead of putting stuff on your story? By the way, you don't have to block me. By the way, you don't have to block me from your post. Just be real. You mad at the wrong ones. Your mama got almost 3,000 last month. Child, your mama got almost $3,000 last month from us. Now she's talking. Now she's taking me back to child support, back to court for more money. Do me a favor and tell her, please don't show up. She will be very upset with the outcome. I handle my business as far as being a parent. Please do me a favor if she's going to continue this behavior. Lose my Please do me a favor. If you're going to continue this behavior, lose my number. The things you say is not anything a child would say. I have people sending me things about you talking about DICK. You are out of control. I want you to remember this. Whatever we say can bring can whatever we say can being said over and over again in front of whoever. That's how real we are. It's getting down close to the bottom, y'all. It's very sad that my child thinks she is grown. My door is always open to you. You can't bullshit me, honey. Mm-mm. That's the rest of the message. You can't bullshit me anymore. If your mother has anything to say, tell her to call me. Damn, that didn't take long to get blocked. And then she messages back May 1st and says, Father.
I'm sorry, but he doesn't have.
This is, yo. So she blocked her daddy on social media and then she be uploading stuff talking about penises and whatever. And people still sending it to him because he didn't got blocked by her. And he called her out about it. And then he also told her mama that she just received $3,000 last month. And it's what the fuck? Mm-mm-mm. This is a mess.
Have to send extra money for phones or braces or anything outside of that. And can I please clarify? Let me tell you his real child support amount. His real child support amount was $545 monthly for one child for her, and he was also paying $118 per week for insurance.
Well, well, well. Renee is literally just clearing it all up. She answering the questions that I'm asking live right now. She said, "How you want to know how much it is?" Blah. Hold on. Flip through the paperwork. $589 monthly plus $118 extra for private insurance. Oh, $2,000. So he lost his job for about 3 weeks. Hmm. Then I say, I'm like, wonder how much child support he's actually paying. Like, should she even be asking for $30? Is the mom swiping the child support card on whatever she wants? So he's paying about $600. Well, he was about $600 a month in child support.
Private insurance while her mom also had Medicaid. And I don't know about this. I'm not going to claim that I know everything, but my husband always used to tell me she could take me off of this private insurance because she has Medicaid. I don't know why she's keep selfish and keeping on there. Even while paying for him 180 a week, which was $500 and something a month. Child support he was paying $545, which means he was paying damn near $1,000 altogether every month. Why should we pay for braces out of our pockets? Meanwhile, I had just started making it on social media that time. I did not have the money they thought I had. I didn't even have money for braces. Keep in mind, I have 5 kids. I have to pay the debt that I've owed. You guys know that I did story time. God brought me so far, and they know this. I had to do story time. I had to come out of my house that was in foreclosure. I had lost my car. I had lost everything. I had to come out of all of that. And since day one, they had,
like, I think 540 something now in 2025, 2024 isn't a lot, but 5 something in 2018 for one kid, and she was on Medicaid. She was having a good time with that money. She was on Medicaid, so she was probably on other benefits also. So, mm-mm-mm. I don't know. That daughter, that's crazy. I wonder if she's going to have some questions for her mama after this. Probably not.
had their hands out saying, I want this, I want that. She had her daughter contacting us for braces, phones, cars, dogs, every single item I just named. Literally within the same year that I just made it on Facebook. I just made it on Facebook. And
she most likely just wanted the money. I'm telling y'all, like the mom, she just wanted the money, most likely.
Crazy because during this time, she's saying, I'm not her mother, I'm not her mother, I'm not her mother. But you literally are operating by income that's coming from me, not her mother. If I'm not your mother so much, why are you pocket watching me so much? Why are you going for?
It's her mama pocket watching you. It wasn't her. It was her mama, y'all. It was her mama doing this. Her mama telling her to ask for money. That $30 might have been her, but that was her mama.
Child support increases so much. Why are you going for an increase when your baby daddy lost their job randomly? Who goes for just the increases for nothing? And then, by the way, she knew what was up because she never showed up to court. She went for an increase. I did a story time on her doing an increase. We went to court. She never showed up for that increase. She didn't really need that increase. She just wanted my money from my social media money. Mm-hmm. And I have multiple stories. I've said the same thing over and over and over. I've said the same story over and over and over again. Sure. I will not fucking let them bully me again. I'm going to speak up for myself over and over again. And just, you know what? It's so easy for her to manipulate you guys because it's his child and it's a sensitive topic. And that's what makes it very hard for me as well. Just as hard as it's for you to hear and kids could be manipulated too. She's 21. Y'all think just because somebody's child that they can't lie? Come on now.
So if y'all won't believe I was getting $2,000 a month in child support, y'all can. Because if I was getting $2,000 a month in child support, I wouldn't be asking him to help me get a car. My mama would have already had that set in play for me. Okay? My mother is a very responsible woman.
She was getting $545 a month in child support, and her mama didn't have money saved up for her car. Look at here. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. If the truth ain't the truth, and the truth is the truth, and it is what the it is. I was raised by a single mother, working multiple jobs. And that child support didn't go on the light bill, the gas bill, none of that. If her mother was so responsible, how that money wasn't being saved up? You know your daughter gonna need a car eventually. She gonna want a car eventually. $545, she could have bought a cell phone. Child. Oh, these mothers. These mothers.
Woman, she would have already had that done for me.
And the fact that she's saying my mom is a very responsible woman, she would already have done that for me. Number one, you guys, this lady has not even really had jobs throughout the time. She realized she had child support, Section 8, and her daughter lived in multiple houses.
Looky here. I was just talking about the Medicaid. I said that she's probably on other assistance. I just didn't want to throw her on Section 8, but I'm glad Renee cleared that up. So $545 a month, and she's on Section 8. She's receiving food stamps. She got Medicaid. That little girl's money should have been saved, and it should have been used for anything that little girl wanted. Y'all. Nope.
Wow, they're forcing money out of my pockets. How is she doing what she got to do when everybody else is taking care of you but her? How? I'm not here to down anybody else's parenting, you guys, because I'm not about that.
That's crazy.
But I want you guys to know that me and Duval has seen more towards the beginning of when I came, but it ended completely, right? I want to tell you guys all the people that his daughter has lived with without the mom, like for long periods of time. She has lived with her grandmother. She has lived with this lady named Angie, which is a Duval's cousin's baby mom. She has lived with that lady for a long period of time, on and off, back and forth. She has lived with his brother, possibly two of his brothers. I know for a fact
Renee is telling all the people the kid has lived with because the mother was receiving child support the whole time. I don't understand if y'all understand what point she's making. The child support's coming through. She don't have the kid living with her. Child.
she just left one of his brother's homes in Michigan because her mom put her out. And she literally just returned back to New Orleans because things didn't work out there either. She lived with his sister and his brother, yeah. So, and these are all the people that she lived with. Meanwhile, her dad was begging for her and could have taken her in, and she was never allowed to come to us, especially when he really wanted her, but has lived with all those people throughout her whole entire childhood.
In the whole graduation ticket situation, yes, I did have him as my last invite because he was never going to be the first person I was going to be like, hey, this is my graduation ticket, I'm extending it to you. No.
So she had him as her last invite, y'all.
Because he was not active in my life. He was not there for my big milestones. So he didn't deserve number one ticket, number two ticket, or whatever the case may be. My village, who was there for me and played a part in raising me, they got those most important tickets.
She said in the beginning, again, in the beginning of the video, she said it was her choice. What does he do? It's damn if you do, damn if you don't. How about that? You said in the beginning of the video, it was your choice. You didn't come around and you said the words at all.
And I only had like 6 tickets, you know? We literally had a limited amount of tickets and had a limited amount of people who could come.
Now, you guys, when it comes to the graduation thing, it's the most sensitive topic to me, you guys, because I know how important it is. I know how important it is to be there and for these milestones, okay? I tell you, it's not about the graduation. I know that the narrative is being spanned into whatever this, but it's not that. It is more than that. She's saying that we didn't come because of a one-ticket thing. That is not true. It's not about the graduation itself. It's very crazy in the background. It was just very weird. It has nothing to do with the actual graduation. Now, you guys, keep in mind, she has stated, again, like I said, remember when she said she herself decided not to come around because she wanted that one-on-one time and whatever. But how can you decide to never, ever come around? And it's your decision. That's fine. It's your decision. But
I think I was looking at that a little turnt the entire time. I think the ticket should have went to Renee. The ball's not paying the child support. Renee's paying the child support. Why would the ball get the goddamn ticket? Renee is paying the child support. The sixth ticket should have went to Renee. Even if Renee decided to not use that ticket, that shit ticket should have been sent to her in the mailbox with her name bright as daylight on it. Here you go, Renee, because you pay my child support, not my father. It's crazy. Mm-mm-mm.
How can you come back years later after he made it on social media and be like, you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to do that because you're my dad? This graduation is so sensitive to me because by the way, the TikTok page that she has in cahoots with, that my hate page, I don't know if it's a family member of theirs or ever, or who started or who's even behind it, you guys. But they're trying to say that I didn't allow my husband to go to the graduation. Number one, I'm a very strong, secure woman, okay? I will never look my husband in the eye and say, you cannot go to your daughter's graduation, ever. However, the situation was very, very uncomfortable because of things that were happening in the background. Throughout all these years of her going to 8th grade, like graduating 8th grade, her being in sports, she marched in the parade. She did all kinds of things. Her dad would call and say, why would you not tell me? But I want to know about your cheer. I want to come to your performances, your practices. Never was he allowed to. And also, you guys know, if you're on my page, you know I've shared this story multiple times about them going to the school and taking and banning him from seeing her at school. When the mother goes see at her school, and we would bring her things. We would bring her candy and snacks and money. And he would spend time with her, and the teachers would be kind enough to allow her to come out and spend time with us. Her mom marched her happy tail up to that school and said, we're banning him. We go the next time. The people said, oh, she came here. She came up here and she said that you're not allowed to see her. So she banned him from seeing her at school. This whole time, they're all living with his siblings. His sister and his brother. They're all in one house while all of this is happening. Okay, no help. And every fight that we have between all of us, it's all of them against me and Devon. Yeah, so she just sends this rude, she talks rudely to, oh yeah, I'm graduating and I have one ticket to graduate. I mean, I have one ticket for you to come, you know, but one way I just.
So she had one ticket for him, y'all. It should have went to Renee. I'm just listening because what did she say? Her mama, she started off and said it real strong. My mama is not no bitter baby mama. Child. Went to the school and blocked this so Duvall can't come and spend time with the girl at the school. And all the messages, Duvall just keeps saying, your mama's making it a problem. Your mama had a problem when I came and picked you up. Your mama don't want you over here. Child, I don't know.
Made it on social media. And it was like, you know, for me, I'm going to tell you why it was scary for me, because people were talking shit about this too, but I'm going to tell you why it was scary for me. The thought of it, because of the way it was done, okay? Which is not a problem. I would never have. I know that graduation tickets are limited. I went to plenty of graduations. I know that. It's just the way that it was done. And also she had a thing afterwards.
I don't have a clue why he, after arguing with her and her going to block them from the school and stuff, I don't have a clue why they didn't go and establish a visitation, because that's crazy. Ain't no way. If she go far enough to actually go to the school and block y'all from coming up there, no, we just gonna take it to court because I don't got time.
Not one said that we're allowed. She wanted her dad to come alone to the graduation and even to the after party. She didn't even invite us to the after party. Not her, even her siblings. And it's not that she didn't invite them. It's like my husband is almost like left with the ultimatum, like, when you come, you don't come with them. How is that supposed to make you feel? Because those are his kids too. Because you know what? I swear to God, on my mother's graveyard, my kids would be like, Daddy, you going by Kimadra? You going by Kimadra? I want to go see her. They're small. They're little. And she's like, you are invited. You are coming.
That's why I can't get with it. And the girl said it out of her own mouth. When do I get time with my dad by myself? Like, no, No, leave Renee out of it. You have siblings with your dad. So no. And then if your dad was a single dad, the siblings would be there with y'all. It is no. Where does this come from? You should be worried about seeing your siblings. And then if he's such a deadbeat and had one foot in and one foot out the whole time, why are you even talking about spending time with him yourself? Yeah, I don't. It just blows my brain that out of her mouth, she said she didn't want to spend time with all them people and do activities with all them people. And then say, I'm not saying it like that. I love my siblings with all my heart. Girl, you are 21 years old. If you really loved your baby siblings with all your heart, you would see them. You would talk to them. There would be a communication, even if you don't like Renee. Trust me, she would tolerate Renee because those are her babies. She really has a little brother that isn't even one yet. And she's 21 years old. She has a baby brother that's not even 1 years old. And then she has a 2-year-old baby brother. And then she has two sisters that have absolutely crazy, amazing personalities and would drive her absolutely freaking crazy. And then you have the two boys, and then you have the oldest girl, which is into makeup and eyelashes and has a boyfriend now and everything else. Forget Renee and Duvall. You, girl, you got a little baby brother that you never met. Your father's actual biological child. These ain't stepkids. This is his kid. That's your baby brother, your baby sisters. She don't she don't want to spend time with them either.
What did my babies do? My anger is not only for none of this, like it's like my kids. My kids are involved in all of these things. Please do. To where you don't want to be around 13 people. She doesn't.
It's nothing wrong with the wanting a long time with her dad, but it's spiteful stuff. It's spiteful, devious behavior. That's what's wrong with it. That's what's wrong with it. If she really loved her father like that, it wouldn't be, I just want some alone time with my dad. Bring my siblings. Let's go. It That's spiteful stuff. That's what's wrong with it. I see people keep saying, but it's her dad. That's spiteful behavior. She is spiteful. And it came after, I don't want to go over there no more. I don't want to spend no time with Renee. I don't like Renee. Then that's when the I want alone time with my dad came. So, you know, I see it as spiteful behavior, not genuine.
Come over. She doesn't invite him. He didn't go to her 8th grade graduation. He didn't go to her 9th grade. In fact, he did after she would block him. He was not allowed to know. He was not allowed to know any of the schools she went to. And guess who kept it away from him? His brother, his sister, the big mama, and baby. We all asked what she went to. It was kept away from us from then. So that's just weird in itself. How the did you take him out of her whole school career? Go to school, take him off of the list. Okay? Don't invite him to nothing throughout the thing. Treat him like shit for years, saying that's not my mama, or I don't want to come around there. That's not my family, right? Now we on social media, and all of a sudden it's so important for him to be at her graduation. He's so used to not even being there for anything. Like they don't even really know each other, to be honest, because it's been years. Literally, she literally popped up because we're on social media.
To the graduation, and even then they still could have came out after the graduation was done and supported me and congratulated me. They did not care. He didn't want to be there, and obviously she didn't want him to be there.
Very true. I felt her when she said that. Even if it wasn't enough tickets, everybody could have came after the graduation. They could have came with balloons and the card and her flowers and everything as soon as the graduation was over. They could have been there when she was walking out and gave her all her stuff. So I feel that right there, It as the parent, it has to be an effort made. Even if your kid is saying, I don't wanna, I don't wanna, I don't wanna. If the kid is living with you there full time, you can't give up on them. You can't just accept I don't wanna. So I don't know. That's why I don't like him with that. I don't have a job. Even with the child support, that I don't have a job. I get it. I do get it. But if she was living with you full time, could you be like, I don't have a job? If she was living with you full time, you would have to foot the entire price for them braces, the phone, and everything else. And true enough, you wouldn't have to pay the 545, 40, whatever dollars a month. But some months you would have to come out of more. So the saying I don't have a job and just I don't not giving it, mm-mm, I don't I don't like that shit, y'all. This whole situation I've been saying the entire time don't need to be on the internet, but it's everyday life. I feel like it don't need to be on the internet, but it's a lot of people going through stuff like this. So I guess some people can watch it and sit back and be like, oh wow, maybe that's why my kid keep asking me for money because the mama ain't spending the money on the kid. Or maybe I just need to go to court and get my visitation set up because I'm going through the same thing and she just blocked me from the school. So educational purposes, y'all.
Either. So there's that.
Again, me and my 13 kids were never invited to her graduation or the after party. This is why my laughing my ass off talking about she's afraid for her husband. Yes, let me tell you why. We were speaking to her one day and she was telling us to talk to me. She was like, I ain't talking to that man. I'm not going to talk to that man. I'm not going to call him. And she's like, girl, this is what she's telling me. But then eventually the conversation goes off to saying, I told her she was tripping because she gonna say she gonna get her cousins, like her cousins are getting ready to beat you up. She has older cousins, and we have been threatened before. We have been in physical altercations before. Number one, he's going to her, okay, but he hasn't seen her in years and is going around all these people that has physically, we've been in physical arguments and altercations with. Number two, we've been in a physical altercation with his brother, physical, which was gonna also be there, you guys. It was just so much trauma and very, very toxic. It was bigger than that for her to say you coming alone. If anything, I told my husband to go with my sister's fiance. I told my husband, you need to go with another man, okay? We all have gotten into an altercation with his brother at the hospital. His mother was on her deathbed.
Don't she only have 7 kids? Just have to think about it real quick. Like, hold on. She do keep saying her 13 kids. Don't she have 7 kids, y'all? She got the oldest girl, and then she got the 2 boys. Then she got the 2 girls, and now she got the 2 babies. She has 7 kids. honey. She has been saying my 13 kids, and she don't want to be around 13 people the entire time, y'all. What? That's funny. Yeah, she got 7 kids.
She was dying. It was days before she was dying. We literally physically fought. There
That's
was papers,
hilarious.
medical papers flying in the air at the hospital and everything when his mother was freaking dying. What the fuck do you think a graduation is gonna do? So I'm not gonna put up all the messages because I'm just gonna hurry up and read this. I don't want to prolong this video because it's such a long video. This is how I was treated by all these people who was gonna be here, how I was talked to. This is messages between me and his brother, who's very cool with his kid's mom, who was all gonna be there in attendance, everyone who's against him, his own family. Okay. I don't know why my husband sent him this message saying, we did what you've been trying to get us to do. Now me, Melissa, Renee, and Jamal are cool. Now call me just so we can move on. Remember, you gonna get the blessing for Rose, not us. Call me when you calm down. So, how does that tell you? He's telling his brother to calm down and to call him, and his mom was dying. His mom is dying, so he said, "You're gonna get the blessing for Rose, not us." Okay? Next message after, okay? He said, "Just remember, bitch, don't come around me because I'm going to slap the fuck out of you. Both of you bitches." And then I put that laughing face, said, "Do it now while you're in the mood. Well, come over. See, I'm not going to call the police. But if I come
Like, this is Duval brother saying he was gonna slap the shit out of Duval, and then he said he gonna both you bitches. Out of control. What is going on, you guys? Jeez. I forgot about that drama. Okay, so it was the drama with the it was the drama with the baby daddy's family reaching out to the oldest daughter, and then something they was reaching out to the oldest daughter or harassing her or something, and then the drama with her brother and them getting homeless and stuff. And then it was the drama with Auntie, what was her name? What was the auntie's? I can't think of the auntie's name that was called one of Renee's sister's daughters, the BITCH, the auntie from South Africa. And now we got the drama with Duval's daughter. Child.
over there, you're going to call the police, scary bitch. I said, we don't want to come over, Lamar. You've been begging. Don't you get the picture? You're the only one that's to fight, and you're the only one making threats. So you do what you gotta do. P.S. Would you like me to tag you in my post? Maybe give you a little bit of clout you begging for. He says, begging y'all to come over here. We don't have roaches. We are clean over here. Bitch, clout, I don't
What?
need that. I'll tag you in a post to let the world know how you. I said, don't tag you? Question. Okay. Don't tag me. You got a little money now, y'all the shit. Bitch, what goes up must come down. Humble yourself, B. I'm not scared of that, Lamar. I do this. In fact, I dare you. Praying for our downfall. I'm humble. I'm not calling you bitches. I'm very humble. He says, I'm not praying on your downfall. I wish nothing but the best for your kids, you evil bitch. You evil devil. I said, okay, Lamar, if that makes
What? What is going? Drink some of my water real quick. Y'all hydrate yourselves because have we been here for 2 hours yet? This is crazy. We are at an hour and 48 minutes and we still going. And this is crazy. The family, the Ball brother calling Renee every type of BITCH in the book. And then call her an evil BITCH.
you
Whoa.
feel good and your God. Sorry, y'all, I'm shaking because I'm freezing. I'm cold. He said, yes, I am God because he died for me. I said, church does nothing for you. Why are you in the private inbox? Why do
Did he say, yes, I am God because he died for me? But then called Renee a evil bitch. But these people are crazy.
you want to talk to me so bad? LOL. And what does it? LOL. And what it does for you, evil whore? You're really bad behind a phone, but in person you scared, just be humble bitch. I said, you really bad behind a phone, but in person you scared, just be humble bitch. LOL. And what it does for you, evil whore? Renee, you really bad behind a phone, but in person you
He
scared,
called
just be
Renee
humble
an
bitch.
evil whore. What is going on? Mm-mm. She said he faithfully goes to church. He called her evil bitch and now called her evil whore.
I said, I am a humble sissy. Lamar. anymore. Now, keep in mind, this is a boy. He's about 6'2". About 6'2".
This is
He's 30.
crazy.
Post it, B. Stop competing with me, you. I said, stop competing with me, you jealous F. B, I post, send, tag me. I B, post it, then tag me. LOL, there you go talking about people jealous of you. Honestly, all these messages, you sound jealous as F. You really do, and you're going to get confirmation on that really soon. All you did was compare.
She skipped the message with him saying her husband gay. He said, "Your husband gay, bitch. I'm so happy you did this so I can post it, bitch." What's going on?
Oh, there you go talking about people jealous of you. Honestly, all the messages, all these messages, you're jealous. He says, LOL, you have nothing I want, B. You really do, and you're going
Oh
to
my
get
gosh.
messages, you're jealous. He says, LOL, you have nothing I want, B. You just get money, and now all of this.
You know, everybody can have their opinions. I appreciate people coming into the chat and communicating with me and giving me their different perspectives, different opinions on situations. We all aren't going to agree, probably most of the time.
Now you all of this.
Child.
He said, B, you better hope your kids don't be gay. Why am I jealous of
What?
y'all? What y'all what do y'all have that I don't have? Renee, I'm gonna let y'all read that alone. Renee, you
What?
wish you had me.
What? Y'all read that? Mm-mm.
Renee, you wish you had me
What in
come
the
through so I can
world?
spit in you and that be face, be as whatever. Come over, little B. I'm going to slap the F out both of you B's.
This is crazy. Ain't no way.
B, I have a gun too. So what's up? Y'all not about shit. Okay.
This is a lie. Mm-mm.
Keep in mind, these are messages coming from the person who they're living with, who is his daughter is living with. Just reminded, just remember post all the messages because I'll come again. Scary shit I'm about to do.
I think it is his. Well, yeah, it is his blood brother because at first they was talking about the funeral. I think it is his blood brother. But in a TikTok I looked at, Duvall was talking about how Renee used to beat him up and abuse him. And she was like, "Yeah, because you was trying me with your effing family, and you and your effing family was trying me." Child.
What do y'all think of graduation gonna do? On top of that, they're all hating on him harder because he just made it on social media. He just gets a random text out of the blue saying, "Come to my graduation when you alone." It's not that the graduation and I'm not allowed to come. I don't care. It's about how it was done. Like, y'all weird. And secondly, he wasn't invited to nothing else for years and never came to graduation for nothing else.
Yeah, all those texts were coming from Duvall's brother. And she said that the brother go to church righteously and faithfully. He called Renee a evil bitch, an evil whore, told her to come suck his dick, told her to come here so I can spit, like all kinds of stuff. And then said, "I am God because he died for me." I don't know what, I just don't have a clue. They say Renee crazy and Renee's family is crazy. And from what we hearing, Duvall family is just as crazy.
The last graduation graduation he been to was your kindergarten graduation, which I was there.
Yes,
And I
straight
can post
demon.
pictures. That's the last graduation he's been to was a kindergarten. The last graduation he was invited to was when he first met me, and I was there, pregnant with Jordan.
Duval is her baby daddy's slash husband. And this is Duval's oldest child with a different woman.
And back to the car situation, I did not ask him, oh, flat out, buy me a car, knowing that I, really don't talk to this man. And I never said, oh, go get money from Renee to give it to me. That was never the case. I went to my mom first, and she even advised me not to go ask him because she knew I was just going to get disappointed. I went to my mom and was like, hey, if I can get my dad to go.
That's why I was saying, she said the mom advised her not to ask him because she would get disappointed. The mothers don't be talking bad about them baby daddies to the kids. Actually let the kid learn and see for themselves. Keep them comments to yourself. Make the comment to your mama or to your homegirl or something. Don't make the comment to your kid.
Go half with you on a cheap car, like, will you do it? She was like, yeah. So I went and asked him, and I got disappointed. He did show me money he was making from YouTube at the time, or whatever the case may be. It was like, I can't help you. This is Renee's money, and this is that and the third. And I was just like, you know what? Okay, that's fine. I never said go get the money from Renee and give it to me. I wanted him to figure out how to get the money and give it to me because I need help. Like, why would you not help me? Regardless of whether I really talk to you or not, I still need help. I'm still your child, because at the end of the day,
the nerve of you to even be so bold about.
So she didn't actually say get the money from Renee, but that's what she wanted him to do, and that's what she knew would happen. She know he don't make no money, he don't have no money, he always say no, and Renee pays the child support. So if you would ask him to go on a car, the money would be coming from Renee. This is all crazy. Child, look like she shouldn't have called Renee a bitch, should she? That is something else. Renee is the daddy, and you didn't call your daddy a bitch multiple times. Mm-hmm. Let me tell you, let my kid call me a bitch. Let my kid back talk me, act crazy, or any of that shit. Okay. Okay. We're going to see the next time you get anything from me. We're going to see. Hell no.
Saying I wanted him to. First of all, she did tell him to come get the money from me.
All right,
Renee,
y'all. It took
daddy.
me forever to find this, but I found it. And she said she didn't ask her dad to ask it from me. She asked him to find a way since she's his dad. Like I told you guys, she always has said I'm not her mother, but has asked for money every single time. If you guys pay attention, none of these messages are asking for her to be with him. Like, let's spend time together. In fact, I'm going to show you guys messages where he's begging her to. I didn't ask Renee. I asked you.
The messages we seen, right? That was him saying, can I come get you? Ask your mom, can I come get you? The last time I came and got you, it was a problem. That's what I'm saying. Her saying she want to spend time with her daddy alone is spiteful. That's not really what she want. She's just being spiteful. We've seen a lot of messages of him expressing not being able to spend time with her.
My father. And if my mother could do it all on her own, I would have asked you. Child support aside, I genuinely need help from my other parents since I cannot completely support myself. And I definitely respect Renee, but being that I'm your child and not hers, it would be nice if you could at least try to find a way around getting anything from her to give to me. Let me say that again. It would be nice if you could at least try to find a way around getting anything from her to give to me. I'm your responsibility. Also, I love my siblings.
So that seems like he telling her to go around Renee, like get the money from somewhere else. I don't want you to get the money from Renee, get it from somewhere else. Or is she saying, don't ask Renee, just take the money from the account? I don't know.
To death, but it hurts to know that they come before me in any circumstance. Yes, they all live in your household, but that doesn't give you the right to neglect me. And I hate that for years. It seems as if I only come to you if I need something. She says it herself. She says it herself right here. She says, and I hate that for years it seems as if I only come to you if I need something, but that's what you made it out to be. You always put others before me, and that's not right. So she knows and she's acknowledging. She's literally telling you guys everything. I don't even really have to say much. He says to her because he's now tired of it, and every time he told her no for something financial, even on top of giving her child support, she's ignored him and then went ghost. So now at this point, it's been so many years, it's been so long of her doing the same thing and neglecting him that he's now at the point to where he don't even care how he says, I wouldn't dare ask Renee for anything. You have treated her with the utmost disrespect. For as all for as all the other stuff you said, I'm at a place in my life of trying to heal myself from all the trauma you and your mother caused me for 18 plus years. For a long time, I blamed your mother for keeping you away. But at some point, you have to take some responsibility. When you got of age and was able to make your decisions on your own, you did nothing but pushed me away. That shit used to hurt like hell. 18 years is a long time I dealt with, y'all. And I'm really trying to find peace. I'm very sorry to hear you are having a hard time, but I can't help you right now. And again, she doesn't respond back.
Damn it, Daniel. Uh. That don't make no damn sense. He did not say, I'm trying to heal myself from the trauma you and your mother put me through for 18 years. What? Mm-mm-mm. Oh no, Lodge. And she didn't even respond. Oh my gosh. She said, I hate it feels like the only time I contact you is when I want something. Whoa there. So you hate the fact that you feel like the only time you contact me is when you want something? Oh my goodness gracious. Mm-mm-mm. I don't even know what to say at that point, y'all. I don't even have much advice because, like, wow. Ain't no telling. So the messages we seen before that was him telling her that she posting about DICKs and she's posting talking crazy and then she didn't block him. So he can't see the post. But people still sending him the post. So he see exactly what she posting. And then she blocked him and ignored him. This is child. She said, aside from child support, I still need help. Whoa there. Mm. What we see, y'all, is that he has made multiple attempts to spend time with her. He's expressed to her the issue with her mother and told her that he's tired of dealing with her mother. So she needs to express the fact that she wants to spend time with him. And then asked her, your mama don't want you seeing me. Do she even know that you asking me for money? Ask your mama where the child support money is that she just got. Wow. This whole thing is a damn mess. A whole damn mess. So, from all the messages we've seen, he's trying to spend time with her. The mama don't want her spending time with him. She's not concerned about spending time with him. And she tells us on TikTok that she wanted alone time with her daddy. Child, child. It looked like the daddy wanted to spend time with her. I don't know. I don't know even what to believe, other than exactly what we see. We can hear what we hear, but then we see the screenshots with dates. So, child,
Back.
that's crazy.
For her to be so bold to say, I wanted him to figure out how to get the money and give it to me. How you feel you get the time and you don't want to come over because you don't want to be around his family, but force him to give you extra money on top of child support and insurance that he's paying. I mean, I get that you want it, and that's fine that you want it, but you can't sit here and discard of a person and say, I don't like you, I don't want to be around you, and then choose and then feel like you're supposed to call out of the blue and then get whatever you want. That's not how life works. I'm sorry, whether that's your daddy or not. That's not how it goes.
You are taking care of her kids and not me. And child support or no child support, you still need to be active in my life. And where people get everything misconstrued is the fact that they're so stuck on, oh, I don't talk to them, or I don't talk to them. But they're not seeing how he always had one foot in and one foot out the door with me.
He's taking care of her kids and not her. She just made this video, y'all. She didn't make this video when Duvall didn't have any kids with Renee. She made this video I don't what are the oldest two kids not Duvall's? He over there taking care of Renee kids. Child. And y'all don't understand, he always had one foot in the door and one foot out the door. We just seen all the text messages. We've seen the proof. We've seen the child support paperwork. Renee provided proof for everything she was saying. Text messages with dates. That's the people kept saying, what's wrong with her wanting to spend time with her dad alone? That's not what she really feels. It's very spiteful of her even saying that. And y'all just heard what she said. Taking care of her kids as if them kids in that house aren't her siblings. If you want to count Renee and the kids she had before she met Duvall out, okay, that's fine. She's been having kids with Duvall for how many years now? I think 7 or 8, maybe 9, something like that. So for 9 years, he been she said, over there taking care of her kids. Like Duvall ain't got no damn kids in that household. She don't have no siblings in that household.
Entire life. He came in when it seemed like it was convenient for him. Like that's literally like a toxic ex being on and off, like playing with your heartstrings. Like y'all should know how that feels.
Okay, this is how you know that she doesn't want him to be active in her life, because she said herself, she chose not to come around. What she means is whether I want to be around you or not, or whether you pay child support or not, you still my father, so you have to give me what I ask for. Thank you. That's what she meant. I don't know why she's saying that, because Duvall is an amazing dad. He's been an amazing dad to her. I'm not sure why she says that. It doesn't make sense because, again, it was her choice. And how could he be in and out of your life if you are sharing stories about him kidnapping you? How is it his fault? If he's kidnapping you because he doesn't see you, he got taken off of the school list, you get kept away, and you decided not to see him. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Understanding what more did she want him to do, like break a leg? Like what more did she want him to do? He fought and fought and fought and fought and fought, and all of this is being made up because they're looking for clout. All because a hate page gave her the false confidence to do this and to lie falsely into you guys. I've been saying this for years now. You think I would bring up a story this whole time and not lie about it? And then why are they only replying now? I've been talking about this for 5-6 years. I've been talking about this for 5-6 years. And now I've been bigger than I've ever been before. And it's coming out now. Why? Because you got false courage from a hate page about me. It's cool. It's cool.
A lot of people should know how that feels. Don't be wishy-washy with me. And, people in my comments were like, well, your siblings are old enough for you to reach out to them, so they shouldn't have to reach out to you. They absolutely do have to reach out to me because they have big platforms and we don't follow each other. So if we don't follow each other and they have big platforms, my messages will not get through to them. And I've told my father countless number of times, you can give them my number. They can call me. They can talk to me. And, for the last couple of months in 2024, I was.
Y'all do understand she's 21 years old saying this. I just want everybody to understand. She didn't make this video 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago. She is 21 years old saying this. She said that her siblings have huge platforms and they can reach out to her. I believe the oldest is 16. They have huge platforms. They can reach out to her. She's 21. The oldest girl is 16. And she would consider her not her sibling because Renee is a bitch and that's not her mother. So take it down. I'm not sure if the oldest with Duvall is 8 or 9 or something like that. So, yeah, you
In
know,
contact with my two younger sisters, Juliana and JC. Like they would just
17. There we go.
FaceTime me, sit the phone up by the pool show, just to show me them swimming or like just show me them running around the house, and I would text them, every day, see how they doing, see if they're okay. And I want to say around like
Well, I said 21 because Renee says she's 21. And I don't, y'all, I don't think a 17-year-old and a 20-year-old are in the same age group. I I don't.
mid November is when I would try to call them, text them. My calls and my texts weren't going through, which from the beginning, I already had a feeling like if I did reach out to them, she wouldn't want me talking to them. So that's why I feel like happened. She ended up not wanting me to talk to them.
After
Child.
all these years, after all these years of her deciding not to come here, it's now my fault.
Mhm.
If their mother won't allow it, it's now my fault. After all these years, which made her own decision of not wanting to be around me or my children, it's now my fault of not allowing it when
Mhm.
things are so damaged. Yes, I am cautious. Yes, I am scared.
As she should be cautious. I don't even, child. This is a tough subject, a tough situation. And I said earlier, like, just pray about it. If it's meant to be, it'll be. It I don't know how you go from loving being over there, not wanting to go home, um, calling Renee mom to calling Renee a bitch and all this. And, I don't know. I don't know, y'all. This situation is crazy. And all the receipts Renee has shown, we seen them. She showed the child support paperwork. She told us how much the child support obligation is. We figured out exactly what the $2,000 child support is. It wasn't a month. It was 2,000 back child support, calculated at around $500. Um, so I don't know, y'all. This whole situation is touchy and crazy. And the fact that it's just on the internet unfolding in front of us is wild. Now, I still wonder the initial video of Renee is speaking on the situation. Was that a current video or is that something that's resurfaced from a year ago or 2 years ago? Because I seen the initial video on TikTok first, like 4, 5 days ago, and then I seen the Duvall's daughter made a response. So was Renee actively and currently talking about this situation, or is that a clip that has been clipped from a year or two ago and is just now circulating? Why is this drama happening right now? I don't know, y'all. And then why is it continuously drama? I get it, but dang, from the oldest daughter family to her beefing with her brother, or her brother beefing with her, to the auntie being there from South Africa, to now this. And it was probably some stuff in between that. I just don't know. It's just too much drama.
Yes, I have been bullied by her mom and my husband's family. Yes, I am
That was a
burned. Yes, I
video
am
from three
scared, so I
years
handle
ago.
things
See?
differently. Yes, I do.
And that's what I was saying earlier. Did a old freaking clip really just make this drama surface now? Honey. Mm-mm-mm. That was like my first or second question. Was that clip old? And did that shit just make this drama circulate? Meaning it's not even like current drama, but then it is because the daughter has responded to the clip that was old, right? And now Renee responded to the daughter. The daughter made her clips like 2 days ago, maybe 3 days ago. And now Renee just put this out yesterday in response to the daughter. So all of this is a snowball effect from a video that was really from years ago. Oh gosh. Gosh. Jeez.
Yes, I don't say yes to everything anymore. Yes, he doesn't show whatever she says now, or
That is
yes,
crazy.
yes, it's true. Yes. But we've been burned, and it's been done. I'm already done being burned. It's over. Like if somebody has done something to you over and over again, you kind of know how to move. Why would I move the same exact way I moved before? We're clearly moving different. In social media, we have to reach out to you if they don't want to. Now, I have not told them not to because
I
that's not
believe
my
it.
decision, and I'm
That's
not
what
that type of.
Renee keeps saying. She said whatever TikTok page is the hate page for, it's a page that speaks about Renee, I guess. I don't even know the page, but she said that they in cahoots with the daughter now, and they didn't amp the daughter up basically, which I don't know about that, but the daughter is responding to an old clip that's surfacing now. And I was kind of like, is this new? So I don't know if the daughter thought it was new, but all of this is unnecessary, is what we're understanding. 2 hours later, we have come to the conclusion that all of this is basically is just like opening up old wounds basically with the daughter, because man, I don't know. That's what I feel like. It just opened up some wounds with the daughter that might have opened up eventually again, but oh man, the fact that this opened up on the internet and her father couldn't sit back in the privacy of somewhere and discuss this and get her emotions out, and just get how she's feeling out, whether he takes it or not, you know, man. I hope that she's able to actually speak with her father one day, and they able to, even if they don't move past this, they're able to, build some type of a relationship, even if it's just a, hey, how you doing? You okay? How's everybody today? All right, I'll talk to you, next month. Something. I don't know, y'all.
Of person. Two of them decided that they wanted to reach out to you when you requested that, and the rest of them did not decide to reach out to you. They find it very strange because they understand that you are coming out of the blue saying this and saying randomly these kind of things. It's weird to them. They don't understand because you have rejected them for so long. And then on your timing, when you are 21 years old, when you're turning 21 years old this year, you want to tell them, oh, you can tell my siblings to call me. Why now? And even if it is now, that's okay. That's okay. But my kids have a choice on whether they want to speak to her or not. And if they don't want to speak to her because of the damage she has done and said about them, they don't have to speak to her. I will never in life force them because I know what I've been through and I know what it felt like. So I know what they've been through. And especially Jalen and Jeremy, because Jalen and Jeremy had to deal with stuff being said the whole time. Just like she said, Her grandma said it, the mom said it, his sister said it. That's not his kids. It was always his.
So Jalen and Jeremy. I was trying to figure out if the two older or three oldest were not Duvall's children. So the two children. Y'all. And I definitely agree with that. I agree with that. And this situation could be cured now if he would be a man. Even with her being getting ready to turn 21, that's her father. Um, you can't give up on your kids. So it's on him. And I understand she's getting ready to turn 21. She thinks she grown, but it's on him to try and try and try till it ain't no more trying. You feel me? Just try and keep trying.
He's not his kids. That's not his kids. That's not his real kids. But he can do this for them, and they're not his real kids. But she can for me. That's in dog.
So Julian just wrote a quick question. And we're gonna make her answer it herself. Come. So I want to ask you when you a while ago, and she was like, "Oh, you can give the kid numbers and stuff like that." I was like, "Okay," and we gave it to Juliana and JC. And I attempt to give it to you? Did I tell you should text her?
Yeah.
And what did you tell me? I said, "Why would you text her? You should text her, right?" And why did you tell me?
I didn't want to like first because she like when we did when I like get ignoring because stuff she only wanted to see her dad, and then after that I didn't want to talk to her no more. Like you don't want to be me, I want to get to know you. And then she's rude. She's rude. I be hearing her on the phone sometimes. She's rude to my mom. She talks bad about my mom, and she's rude to my dad. And I don't want to. I don't want to have.
Child, this is a horrible situation. This is a horrible situation. The only thing that I can say is hopefully baby girl doesn't respond. And if she does respond, hopefully she leaves her out of it. Um, I've been saying leave the kids out the whole time, leave the kids out, and here Renee goes and brings her in. But I was wondering how she felt about it because it's going to be friction. If she hears and knows all the drama, and then Duvall's oldest daughter does come back into the household, how is she going to be feeling about it? But the fact that Renee just threw her on this camera like that, and she's saying how she feels. So it's cool, speak on how you feel, but this is a private situation. This should be handled in private, not up on the dang on internet for the world. Because now, if the older sister, she already feel like Duvall is putting these kids over her. So now she don't like Renee, and Renee then brought the baby and put the baby up in it. And so hopefully she doesn't attack the baby. Gosh, this damn too much.
I just don't want to be involved in that. I don't want to be who's rude to my parents.
Okay, that's all.
They have to hear this. She said it in this video. Why do they have to bring Jalen and Jeremy into it? Why does he have to say? Why does she have to say you taking care of the kids that's not yours? That is Jalen's daddy. At the end of the day, that is Jeremy's daddy. He raised them since they were babies.
Yes, her dad. Her dad, y'all. Blood don't make him a dad, and blood don't make him a mother. Her dad. Um, whether she is how she is with her dad, that's their relationship. I would never, ever try to step on a step parent's relationship with their stepchildren. Some bonus parents are better parents than the actual parents. So I would never. I would absolutely never. Her dad. Y'all, child, some of these step kids will fight y'all about their step parents. before they'll fight about their real parents. Uh-uh. Honey, if you don't want to fight, don't do that. I love the bond between step parents and like Nisha and Olivia's kids. Girl, when the kids actually become teenagers, when Robin is 15, 16 years old, you're not going to be able to tell her nothing about Nisha. Nobody, like, uh-uh. It, her dad, child.
He was allowed to do more for Jillian and Jeremy than he was ever allowed to do for her. He wasn't even allowed in her. He wasn't even allowed another. So yes, my kids does have choices. If they don't want to speak to anybody, they don't have to speak to anybody. That includes my husband's family, his siblings, all of that. Like they don't have no relationship with them, and they've never been close. Now we're back at the Juliana and JC and the phone call sister thing. I want my siblings to now call me out of the blue after.
Yep.
She said in the
Part
same
right
video
there.
that she doesn't want to be confusing it is in real life. That's how confused we are in real life. And she said she has a feeling that if she did reach out to them, she wouldn't want me talking to them. How did she get their number? How was she able to talk to them for months? She said she was talking to them for months.
I feel horrible for her because, like, no child should feel that, but a daughter, like, child, it's something different from a daddy-daughter love. Like, it's something different. And for her to feel rejected by her father, I really do feel horrible for her if that's genuinely how she feels, y'all. We have to understand there are bitter baby mamas out there. So if we're gonna take it right back to Olivia, how does Olivia talk about Gerard? If those kids were to live with Olivia full time, they would adapt the same thing that Olivia was saying about Gerard. They would be saying the same thing. They're gonna grow up to feel the same way. So that's why they say you aren't supposed to talk crazy about the other parent at all whatsoever. You just let these kids get older and see it for themselves. You know, we heard her say, my mom told me not to expect it from my dad. You know, I get it. You want to say it, but don't say that to your kid. Let them see it themselves. Let them form their own honest, genuine opinion of their father. I feel really bad that if she feel rejected by her father. He needs to fix this. Duvall needs to fix this situation. He is supposed to be the man in the situation. He is the king. He is the father, the husband. He needs to fix this situation with his daughter, his children, his wife, his family.
She said that she was with them while they were swimming. She watched them swim. She watched them run around the house and play. I was with them. I was there. I'm in the background. I'm the mom. They didn't talk to you behind my back. So if that was the case, and I didn't want them to talk to you, how did you get their phone number to begin with? To even talk to them for months? It doesn't make any sense. And secondly, I ended up blocking her from my girls' pages. Yes, eventually months later, and I'm going to tell you guys why. This segment right here, you guys, is the social media segment, the cloud.
This is freaking crazy. So we still not done? Like, I thought the story was like done or something. Child, now she said that she blocked the girl from her daughter's social media platforms. Oh, let me hear what's going on, y'all. I might have to go and heat me up some freaking baked chicken because, geez, we still going. I told y'all this was going to be long.
Out segment, the why I blocked my kids segment. If you guys don't No, she herself has been trolling on my page for a while. She comes on and off of my page. She watches everything that I do. She watches all our videos because the times that she spoke to her dad, she'll mention everything. Oh, you could do this. Oh, you said this, but you can't do. Oh, you said that, but you can't do. Right? She has been putting, I'm going to put the screenshots right here. Oh, how can you get in contact with them? I haven't contacted.
The way Renee is getting angry and rolling her eyes and stuff, I want to believe that the relationship can be, cured between Renee and, is her name Kiki? Key, something. We're gonna call her Kiki. Kia Alexandra. I don't have a clue what her name is. If the relationship between Renee and Kiki can be healed, hopefully, like for real, hopefully, because this is really sad. But Renee seems really angry, and I get it because you know I don't get it. I get it. I want to say I get it, but then I don't get it because the girl, she used to call you mom. I don't know. I say you can't give up on your kids. You cannot give up on your children, and I get it, Renee. She call you a bitch and witch and all this, but we can't give up on our kids. And Duvall is your husband. That's your other. That's your backbone, and that is his first biological child. So that's your kid too. At the end of the day, we can't give up on our kids. Whether she's 21, 22, 23, or 24, we cannot give up on our children. So you got to get it together, Renee. Okay? You got to get it together.
There for 18 years. That's a lie. Yeah, she has a number. He'll never. Where she just would come on my page and just randomly on a random day and just start whatever. That's not the first time or nor the last. She would message my biggest supporters like personally about us, right? Also, I shared this story on my live not too long ago about what happened with this social media thing of why
I don't know, like if it's some trolls that's doing it and making Renee think that the daughter is doing something. I don't know, and I don't be following them that close because I don't know. You would think, I don't know, if the daughter was trolling them and wanting attention and stuff, like this would have happened a while ago. Is this the second time the daughter then came out? This the first time? Child, Renee said that she be reaching out to their biggest supporters.
I blocked everyone.
And I can't do anything about that. Like, I know in my heart that I want them in my life and that I want to be in their life, but if their mother won't allow it, then that's just how it is. And I'm gonna give y'all a quick little story, and I'm gonna wrap this all up. But when I was like in the first grade, I'm gonna put it in perspective for you. Imagine, you're a single mom, you wait for your first grader to get off the school bus, right? Cool. Then your baby daddy and his wife pull up and snatch your child out of your hands operating a vehicle. One, that's unsafe. That is so unsafe. Two, no matter how bad I wanted to go with them, that is still unsafe and unethical. That is considered kidnapping. And my mother literally had to call the police on them to get me back. Okay?
One, that is unsafe. It's very unsafe. Yes, it is. And I'm not going to say that was the right decision that we made in that moment. And I've myself have told the story, so obviously I'm not hiding it. Yeah, that's not. He told them that I'm paying all the child support. She's not allowing me to see my child. So it was in Baton Rouge, and each time he had to go back, he had to drive from New Orleans to Baton Rouge to go speak to these people because that's where his case was at. Like, we had to pay $5,000 for a lawyer. We didn't have that at the time, so that was out. Okay. The second option was us doing that. So I don't know what it was or who it his worker or whatever, that they went to mediation. I don't know how. Don't get me wrong, you guys. I don't want to lie and say I know how it happened, but I know they went to mediation some kind of way. They have papers, and in this papers it stated when he would get her. They said the paper stated that he would get her on Father's Day. She would get her on Mother's Day. And one Christmas in 1 year, his mother would get him. The mother would get him. The next year, the dad would get him. 1 year on her birthday, she can get him. The next year on her birthday. The next year on her birthday, he can get her. And also, he should get her every other week on the weekends. Was it every other week on the weekends or every week? I think it was every other week on the weekends. So that was the plan. You guys, she went down to the establishment. She signed the papers. I don't have those papers. I'm going to see if those papers are here. We have the papers. The first time he's waiting to pick up, she does. We drive to the house and everything. She's like, no, you're not going to get it. She refuses to give us the child. So that me and my husband got in the car and he was like, no, I'm sick of it. She's keeping her away. He said, Renee, get in the driver's seat. I got in the driver's seat. He said, when my daughter gets off the bus, I'm going to grab her and you're going to drive away. He was pissed at that time. And I'm not saying it was right, but guess who was going to be by her husband's side? Me. He kept fighting for her because she still loved him and wanted to be around at that time. And he knew that. So he fought for her. So he grabs her and puts her in the car. And, they tussling back and forth with the child. Eventually, he gets in the car and we drive off and we have her for a couple of days. He ends up calling the police, you guys. She comes to my house with his brother, y'all. She comes to my house with his brother. My husband is at work. I'm at home with.
So, you guys, I guess they did go to court to get visitation established. There's a big question we all had that's been answered. They went to court. They got visitation established. We've heard of this court order. Olivia has the same one.
With the kids. And he's banging on my door. Open the door, B, open the door. His brother's coming, being so aggressive to me on the whatever. I don't open the door. They call the police. The police did not let him take the child at that time because they was like, you need proof that you have custody of this child. So she had to go back and get papers to prove that she had custody of her, to just take away from the dad. Because they were like, we can't just take him away. Bring the papers of custody and you can have her. Either was outside was telling me the daughter was screaming, get her, beat her up, snatch that weave, and that was her mother. I swear to God on everything I love, because she had resentment for her mom as well for doing what she was doing, and she loved being around us as a dad, as you guys seen in the videos that I just posted when we had her.
Renee should have clipped in the part of the daughter's video when the daughter confirms what Renee just said. Y'all? The daughter confirms what Renee said. The daughter said, oh, yeah, it was a time that my mama had to call the police. And yeah, I did prefer to be there with them, with my mama. And then she said that it was a time where she did love Renee and she called Renee her mother and she respected Renee better than her mother because her and her mama was going through some stuff. That's what she said. Renee, why you didn't put that part in the video right here? Girl, chop, come on. It would have been perfect.
A couple of days later, her mom comes to the police again. She has papers in her hand. This time, her mom is with her. So it's the mom and the grandmother. When they call police, they bring papers. The daughter, my husband's daughter, runs in the room. I'm sleeping. She runs in the room. She says, Mama. My mom, that's the time she was calling me mama. She's like, my mom is here to pick me up. She's outside. She's here to pick me up. She's crying, y'all. She's crying. She's like, my mom's here to pick me up. Anyway, she gets outside. Her mama has a badass attitude. Her mama looks at her so stink. She walks out. She gets in the car. You won't believe the grandmother gets out the car, y'all, and starts throwing something in front of my house. She starts throwing a bunch of, I don't know if it was particles or dust. She says, in the name of Jesus, in the name of Jesus, in the name of Jesus, I rebuke you, the devil. And she's sprinkling dust in front of my door, y'all. Whole time her daughter is being so evil to keep it the whole time. And by the way,
is this what happened to make the daughter just all of a sudden hate Renee? Child. And this was in like, remember she said they had to drive 45 minutes to Baton Rouge or something? So the girl, Renee, Duval's, okay, Kiki's grandmother, Duval's oldest daughter, grandmother is throwing some dust or something all over the house saying, I rebuke you. This is interesting. I'm not sure if I believe that part because they say like Renee is kind of, and she practiced that juju stuff. So I don't know if she just adding that in, but then I believe it because down back, Baton Rouge and all, they be on their own doing their thing. So, oh, Renee, did she cast a spell on you, sis? Oh my gosh.
If he's being so deadbeat and he didn't want to be in his life, why did he have to kidnap you twice? If he was so deadbeat and he didn't want to be there,
Oh
who
my
kidnapped somebody? Why would he have to kidnap twice?
Put that in perspective. I want y'all to really sit there and think about that.
You guys know I've mentioned the story plenty of times. She was on the phone with her dad, begging her dad to come get her. We were on vacation like the next day. And she was calling her dad to come get her. Please come get me. Please come get me. She even said on the phone, I'm going to give my sister some more milk. Please just come get me. I want to be with you.
gosh.
Okay, just want to quick say, I feel like she's trying to paint a narrative of she didn't know that because it's her dad and she trusted or whatever, and she just went with him when he kidnapped her. Number one, it was late at night, okay? Number two, how would we have known that nobody was home? How would we have known what time exactly at nighttime to come to their house and break into kidnap her if we didn't know that they weren't there? How do you think we knew that they weren't there? Because he was on the phone with her while she was begging him to come get her, crying, and he went to go get his baby girl that was crying to come get her because she wanted to come with us on a trip. This is the trip we went on. The reason how we know that their mom wasn't there, that nobody was.
Are we getting delusional and sleepy? Did y'all see a trip? She said, this is the trip that we went on. I didn't see a thing. I didn't see nothing. I got close to the screen because I expected to see a trip. I didn't see nothing. I know you've been talking, you've been recording this video for a long time, Renee. So you getting kind of tired like me, but girl, I didn't see nothing. Let's see. Maybe we missed it. Okay, we're gonna try it again. Maybe we missed it.
Because he was on the phone with her while she was begging him to come get her, crying, and he went to go get his baby girl that was crying to come get her because she wanted to come with us on a trip.
Okay.
This is the trip we went on.
Uh-huh.
The reason how we know that their mom wasn't there, that
we didn't miss anything. There was nothing there. All right.
nobody was home was because of the brother who lived there. That brother whose messages are also shared that was so inappropriate. For some reason, trying to be nice to this club in Mississippi. She's gonna be there alone. Mama's gonna be there. Like his daughter said, his mom was there with her, but she was damn near dying. She couldn't see; she was blind. So,
is this the trip? She inserted that real late. This might be the trip, y'all. Child. Oh, this is definitely the trip. Gotta be. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, look at Renee. Yeah, this is the trip.
he says, we're going to this club in Mississippi. You can go there and go take her. Do not tell nobody I told you. Fast forward, we end up going to go get her. And the mom ends up growing suspicious for some reason while they're at the club in Mississippi. You won't believe Duval's brother is calling him, panicking his ass off. He's like this. Y'all better not fucking tell her. Don't say nothing. Y'all better not tell her I told you. Don't tell nobody I told you. Don't.
So Duval brother told them to go to the house and get the little girl because she was going to be there alone. But Duval brother also probably told the baby mama that he probably was putting something in the baby mama ear too. Like, I don't know, they probably gonna try to get the kid tonight. What? Something's wrong. Something is wrong. This is just too much damn drama. Like, what is? Oh my gosh, this way too much drama.
Don't tell nobody I told you it was us. He helped us orchestrate the kidnap. One of the kidnaps. We tried to kidnap her. My husband tried to kidnap her twice. One of the kidnaps, he helped us orchestrate it because how would we know what time to go? It wasn't our house. It was his sister's house where three grown people lived. His sister, the brother, and the baby mama with kids and the niece. How would my husband have known that all four of them wasn't home to go pick her up if he didn't speak to his brother and his daughter begging him on the phone prior. He's not just gonna show up to the house and go kidnap her and just luckily nobody's home besides the daughter. Good timing. Yeah. So he came when they came back with the cops, he came with her, banging on my door, calling me bees, calling me bums, fighting to get the daughter back when he's the one who helped us get the daughter in the first place. That's what I'm saying, y'all. People are messy. Y'all could sit there and people could sit there and bond over and become best friends over not liking a particular person, which is I'm the particular person, right? So they're
Yeah,
gonna bond
that's
and get so
true.
close off a night liking me or whatever. But at the same time, a messy person is a messy person. A snake is a snake. Okay, a snake is a snake because guess what? The people who they are with and even loyal to, they're not even loyal to. I would never want to be a part of them, and they still all would hang up and they talk about each other. They gossip about each other.
That's why the daughter calling it kidnapping and stuff like this don't make no sense. I wonder how many times she been told these stories. Child, the first time it was when she was in the first grade. How many times has she been told these stories? Because this shit is don't make no sense. This baby done been through too much damn trauma. It's a bunch of messy ghetto people that don't understand kids shouldn't even be in this situation and in the conversation at all. They don't understand to shut up when the kid walks into the room. I feel like that's exactly what we are going through right now with her. I don't even know. Honestly, I don't feel like Renee really did anything for the girl to not like her like that. I think it's more of the drama within the family and you better hate her, hate her, don't like her. You know, the girl then grew up to not like her. It is what it is. It's to be expected, though. It's not a surprise. But I don't know. Renee could have did something, y'all. I don't. This shit is too much drama. That poor child been going through drama since before the first grade. She been getting quote unquote kidnapped since before the first grade. This too much. Mm-mm. Hell no.
Still, they're like this because it's just one all messy big group.
And it was also another time, which, you know, I'm older now, so it's okay. It wasn't okay back then, but it's okay. And you know, black people don't really believe in babysitters. They believe in stay inside, don't open that door for nobody. I got the key. I'm gonna open the door, right? But technically, I wasn't inside alone. My grandmother was home, but at the time she was sick, so I was basically home alone watching myself. And they came to the house and they took me. They didn't tell nobody they were taking me. They just came to the house and they took me while my people weren't there. That is also considered kidnapping, no matter how bad I wanted to come with them. They did things very unethical.
It was. You hear her? No matter how bad I wanted to come with them, they did things unethical, which is true. But you confirmed that you was begging them to go because she was old enough to remember then. We seen those pictures. Um, all of this could have been definitely dealt with differently if when the brother said we gonna be gone, they should have called the police. When that brother said we gonna be gone and she gonna be there alone, they should have called the police. Other times when she was alone, they should have called the police. Everything should have been documented. So then they could have just had the girl. But, it probably would be a different story then. It'd probably be a different story. It's too much. But they should have called the damn law and let the police come to that house with them to pick up that baby. Here, we know that she's in here basically alone. The mother is in here, but come on, the daughter gonna let us in. Let the daughter let them in with the police. Go in there, see the grandmother, see the state the grandmother is in, and let them let you take your daughter. You ain't gotta worry about her coming with the police or the brother or nothing. This is crazy shit right here. I'm telling y'all, this the ghetto baby mama stuff for real. We was wondering. She said, "My mama ain't no bitter baby mama." Girl, you just told us your mama left you at home alone to go clubbing. Oh, honey, you were failed in just multiple ways. Miserably failed.
And now that I'm older, I can really see like how heartbreaking that is for my mom that she had to go through these situations. Like, oh my gosh, they keep taking my child. Like I have to keep.
How heartbreaking it is for your mama to come home from the club and you gone because the daddy came and got you and saved you. Do y'all hear this? I can't imagine how heartbreaking this is for my mama to know that she got a custody order and to know that it's my father's weekend and she's hiding me from my father. So my father is smart enough to come to the bus stop and snatch me on his weekend. That is heartbreaking to my mother. And for me to call my daddy crying because I want to go on a trip and to alert my father that I am here alone on top of my uncle alerting them that I was going to be here alone and them coming to get me is heartbreaking for my mama because she left me here by myself. Huh. So her mother is just the victim in all of this, but her mother was doing shit wrong in all of this too. Her mama was on her Olivia mode. Oh, it's your visitation. Nope, can't get them. Let me go hide them. What? Let me go party and leave my daughter here by herself with my mother or somebody's mother that's extremely sick and cannot see at all. What, girl, your mother don't deserve no praises that you're trying to give her from what we understand it on top of the $500 child support that she was receiving and the private insurance on top of her receiving Medicaid. Child, I don't know, y'all.
Going to get my child back from them. Like nobody's thinking about that. And everybody's just thinking about how my mom is so bitter. She's a baby mom. No.
Oh yeah. So, and speaking about whether it's right or wrong about leaving your child alone with the other child or whatever, I'm gonna tell you another story. This is a constant thing. If she wasn't at somebody else's house, she was babysitting her sister alone. At the age of 6 years
Mm-hmm.
old, at the age of 6 years old, and this story was told to me by her herself.
She said, my fault. It could have been 9 years old. So out her mouth, she's saying six, but she typed across the screen, it could have been 9 years old.
She came to me and her dad. Old, her mom left her alone at home with her sister. Her sister was a baby at the time, okay? So she says to me, she's talking to me and her dad, and she says to me, alone, and my sister was crying. She was crying so badly, and I couldn't take it anymore. Now, they lived in an apartment complex, like, you know, they have like A and B and C, whatever. Let's just say she lives in A. And building B is where the new baby daddy's moms live, which is the baby's grandma. It's the baby's grandmother, which is her new second baby daddy. She says to me, she's explaining the story like this. And this story was also clarified, and we thought about this too. So she takes the baby to the grandmother's house, like basically explaining to us, like, and I was, you know, the baby was falling, and I was taking her to my grandmother's house, to her grandma's house, and I brought her to the grandma's house. And when I got there, the grandma told me to go back home. You won't believe that health was watching her little sister, okay? Was watching her little sister, and then went to go ask for help from the kid's grandmother, and was sent back home to go do it all alone by herself. Since we're talking about her being home alone.
And to wrap everything up, my mama do not want that man. I promise.
That's why I kept saying is the bitter baby mama because the daughter Kiki started her video off with saying, and my mama ain't a bitter baby mama. Mm, yeah. Yeah, girl. Yeah. When you yell that first thing, you done told on your mama. You done told it all. And now your mama leaving you at home by yourself. I know it's not right, but and then she said that she was calling Renee mother and mama because um she loved Renee. And then she said, I have more respect for Renee than my mom because me and my mom was going through something. So she didn't say it in a whole loop diddy loop laundry basket that her mama wasn't shit. Child. But that's not what I'm saying. That's just everything that she's saying about her mother. You know?
Y'all, she don't. My mama don't even like people in general.
By the way, when she says her mama don't even like people in general, she's not lying. That's why she was a bully, and that's why she was mean. She said it herself. Her mom doesn't like people. You think she would have treated me good? Somebody who came into her baby daddy's life, and she didn't.
I think I'm not sure when Duvall had that accident, but that's what happened to his eye or whatever. Um, I don't know if his I don't know if he had the same appearance when Kiki's mother got with him. I don't know. I don't know. That's probably why Kiki said, "My mama don't want that man." You know, because I don't know, honey. I'm trying to talk about his appearance at all. He had an accident and something did that to his eye.
Like that. You think what if she don't even like people? What if she don't like the daddy? What makes y'all think she was gonna like me?
She don't even be liking the fact that she had a baby by this man. So I get it. I get it. And to the people who can relate, my heart goes out to y'all because this shit hurts. Like, all I want to do is just have a dad in my life. I want to be a daddy's girl, but it's too late for that. It's too far gone.
This is a mess. Oh, so he got her Christmas stuff. Okay. Thank you for my gift. I love it. You're welcome. Merry Christmas. So on top of even though he paid the child support and he say no to everything, he does get her stuff for Christmas. Okay. All right. I just came to your school to see you. They told me you were testing. You couldn't come to the office. I'm not at school. Yesterday was my last day. Okay, when can I see you? Okay, I want to see you one day. So, okay. So he said, "Are you still free today?" She said, "I'm currently at a graduation. Um, Child, I'm doing something all day today." Well, she said that she just wants to spend time with her daddy and she just want to be a daddy's girl.
Attention to this last message I just sent. You'll see at the bottom that it says that randomly out of the blue she messaged him, and this is the first time she actually talked to me. She called me. Auntie Jackie was here. Auntie Jackie's my witness. She was in the room with me.
Yeah, that's the perfect comments, or was. He was trying. From what we see, the name is Auntie Jackie, y'all. I can't remember what the auntie name was from South Africa. It from the everything Renee has shown us, he was trying, and it was getting nowhere. Between the mom was acting crazy, and then the daughter just was ignoring him. She at a graduation, she's gonna be doing something all day. Like what? You're gonna be doing something when you tell your parent, I'm gonna be doing something all day, and you know you were supposed to go to lunch with them. That clearly means that you do not want to be bothered. And that wasn't the first, the second, or the third time we see him trying to reach out to her and expressing concern about the mama tripping and stuff. Uh-uh. So that's what he means. when he said, I'm not doing this with you anymore. I am trying to heal myself from 18 years of trauma with you and your mama. Whoa there. That shit hit a little different now. Oh my gosh, it hits a little bit different. 18 years of trauma with you and your mama. Girl,
She
hell
called
no.
me before she called her dad, and she said, I gotta
Mm-mm.
talk to you and my dad. Now I am gagged. This happened a few months ago. I'm like, me? You're not mom. Just because I have a situation going on and it's very serious and I have to talk to both y'all. I'm like, okay, he's not here right now. You're gonna have to call back. I told Devon, I'm not talking to her. I'm not gonna talk to her when she needs me. And I haven't spoken to her in years. And the last time we spoke to her, she said I wasn't her mom. It's just weird. I'm not gonna talk to her. You're gonna talk to her because that's your child. He calls her. And by the way, he records the conversation. If you guys want to hear that conversation, let me know. If they want to hear this conversation, let me know. And if she wants to say I'm lying, I will post that full conversation. But I do think that it's very, very personal. Um, but I'm still gonna explain the context of it. So she said, I don't want you to tell nobody, don't tell nobody I told you, but my mom put me out. Okay. She's basically asking for
Wow.
money for a place and a house, a place and a car. She needs somewhere to stay. She needs a car. Now she's calling this not mama because her
That shit is dumb as hell. Like, and I want to keep saying we can't give up on our kids, we can't give up, but that was the goal of her mother. Her mother's goal was to get her to hate Renee, and she succeeded, but she really needs her father and Renee in her life, and it's not for a financial reason. She needs that family. She needs that support. What the heck? Her mama put her out. The mama that ain't a bitter baby mama, and don't nobody try my mama because I got my mama. The mama put her out. Mm-mm.
real mama put her out. How crazy, huh? Not her calling me because the mama she don't play about put her out, and I'm gonna prove that to you. So I'm gonna share another message here right now. Here's the message. This message came from her while she was in Michigan living with her brother. Now after she got put out by her mom, and she got
She said that both parents, she said it's good to know that both parents have given up on me.
put out by her mom because of her personal choices in life. And I'm not also going to say that because that's personal. Although his daughter didn't tell us why she was getting put out, his cousin Ranika told us why she got put out, and it's very personal. It's because of a personal decision she made for her own life that has nothing to do with her mom. Her mom didn't like that and told her to go. She flew all the way to Michigan to Duval's brother, now another family member. This was
So okay. Y'all think that decision was to terminate a pregnancy or to be in a relationship with the same sex? Renee said it's very personal, very personal. She's not going to get into it. The mother didn't agree with that decision, so she had her told her she had to go. You got to go. Period. Dot dot. I don't give no damn. There are a few things that will make that pop off, and some do not play the alphabet community stuff at all whatsoever. You're not going to do that in my house. Hell no. Goodbye. Some of them like that, and then some don't play pregnancy at all, and I some don't do no terminations of pregnancies. Like absolutely not. You gonna do that? You got to go. You can't be here. I wonder what it was. Wonder what it was.
was recently at this big age of hers, 28, at the age of 20. I'm not going to get into that person. I also now don't have to get into it with his brother that's in Michigan. But things did not end up working up out over there either. Okay. She started doing some stuff over there. And I'm not going to say that because it was confidentially told to divorce. So I'm not going to say the type of things that she was doing over there and what made it uncomfortable. In any event, things didn't work out with them either. So guess what she did? She packed up and she came back to New Orleans. So now she's back in New Orleans with her mom, now starting this messy shit on social media along.
So she got there with the brother and she decided to start doing something there that made things uncomfortable and got put out of the brothers. Yeah.
along with my hate page. So yeah.
And to the young girls who are out there going through this situation, you don't need validation from no nigga, no man, no nobody.
Now, do y'all see? I kept trying to explain to y'all what I meant by her comments was spiteful. Now, do y'all see what I'm saying? It, child, it just it's there's a energy and there's a vibe that you can pick up on in the way she talks, the way she's saying stuff. The my mama ain't no bitter baby mama, but then telling us that her mama wasn't nothing, and then she messed up with the $2,000 a month child support, which it wasn't a month, but it just made my brain think more like, hold on, constantly asking for money. It, ugh, child, it's the spiteful comments that I don't like. Everybody wants to be a daddy's girl, but it's just too late. It's just too late. You know what? So I don't know, y'all. It's too spiteful, too hateful, and her mother has definitely gotten into her brain, and it's just in there. It's in there. Ain't no way the mama that put you out. I don't know what you did, but she put you about, girl. Couldn't get you a car, and I'm saying, I don't know. $500 child support couldn't even say money but a car. On Medicaid, he paying for private insurance, but she telling you to ask for money for braces. Mm, I don't know.
Keep your head up and do shit for yourself. Always think about you and yourself first.
Not the I want to be Renee and be a motivational speaker. Not the being Renee and be the motivational speaker would keep your head up. Don't You didn't want your dad in your life, babe, because of who he chose to be his family, whose family who treated you well. I've done nothing to you. Please do a story time of what I've done to you specifically so I can and come back on that too.
I don't think it's that she didn't want her dad in her life. It's that her mom didn't want her dad in her life because of who he chose to be with. And she was able to successfully poison her daughter's mind. You know, I said, this was a good video. This was good. I'm glad that Renee did come and address some stuff and, show us proof because a lot of people are going through this. A lot of people go through this. I think this was a good video, y'all. And I think that girl's mother poisoned her mind. That's what I think. And it happens every day. It's not a surprise.
I'm gonna end this to say this. I don't know where this is gonna end up. I've been telling my husband for a long time. I know that these people are gonna come out of the woodworks, and I told him to watch because I know that they're gonna come because we're on social media now, and they have been itching to do something. Okay.
That I think that's probably what it was. Because remember, Renee said that Kiki's grandmother came and was throwing the dust and saying, "I rebuke you, I rebuke you." So, you know, some people don't play that. Some people do not play that at all whatsoever. And, I think if you know that your parent doesn't play anything like that, then you need to be on your way up out of there. If your parent is open, then your parent is open. But Kiki, she know her parents, she know her grandma, she know how that household rolls. So whatever she did that made her mama say you gotta go and you gotta go right now, she knew that it wasn't going to be accepted in that household. Now, I'm not saying she's wrong for her choices, but if you know for a fact something isn't accepted in someone's household, you need to move around. You need to be making plans to move around. Shit, I know I like girls and my mama is crazy. She gonna put me out on the streets. I got to be planning to get up out of here. Period. Shoot, I can't call Renee a bitch and a witch because child, I need to go live there. I might need to go live with the woman that's been paying my child support because my daddy don't have a job. Honey, her mama successfully poisoned her brain.
So you guys, I suspect the more popular we get, the more attention people are going to want. And it's going to be so much easier for her because she happens to be his child and something very, very sensitive and something that's very, very.
She is. I promise. I thought that that little girl might end up being like her girlfriend or something, but she has a boyfriend that she's been with for a little hot second. I just knew for a fact that was going to end up being her girlfriend. So, yeah, that's why I said it. Maybe Kiki, her brain is poisoned by her mother. So I can't say. Maybe she should have thought before calling her a bitch, but after she was old enough, maybe she should have thought about it because, girl, Renee ain't gonna put you out on the curb because you like to be with girlfriends.
Very close to him. So this is like an easy. This is an easy thing. It's easy. People are interested in our lives, so they want to see what's going on with anything that's connected to him. They know that, and they will take advantage of that. So I'm not really sure how this is gonna go. I'm not really sure how many people are gonna come out and do stories about me. I have full-blown hate pages on TikTok making up full-blown lies about me. Full-blown lies about me. I don't know where this hate came from and this hatred. All I do is share love on my family, and even throughout everything that's done.
I love that for you. I love that for your daughter. I really do. I love that for your daughter. You feel me? She's able to live her life and know that her parent did not abandon her. Know that she didn't cause you any shame. You're not looking down on her for the decisions that she's making. I absolutely love that for your daughter. I really do. I love that for your daughter. Shout out to you.
Done to me and that was said about me. I just want to really move on with my life and have peace in my life. I honestly want to be left alone. Okay. And everybody always wants Renee to stay out of something, but Renee is always in their mouths. This whole conversation is about Renee. Listen to my side of the story. I'm not going to let them scare me into anything. I'm going to continue to speak my peace and speak my truth because that's all I do and that's all I've ever done. And that's what I will continue to do.
Child, Renee, we trying to figure out the same thing. Like, why is all this drama why is she involved in so much drama? What is going on? We don't know, Renee. We don't know. I covered the drama with her brother, and it was a financial thing. With Auntie Jackie, it became a financial thing. With Kiki, Duvall's daughter, we're talking about money. We're talking about child support. We're talking about cell phones. We're talking about cars. We're talking about braces. So we can say it's a financial thing also. So I don't know. I'm not going to say they trying to get her money, but from the 3 altercations with drama that I've covered with the Renee, all of them have revolved around some sort of money, some type of money. Auntie Jackie was mad. She felt like Renee makes enough money to send her back with money, and that Renee should have sent her back with cell phones for the kids in South Africa and all this and all that. On top of Auntie Jackie coming there for 6 months with one suitcase and nowhere near enough clothes and no money at all whatsoever. So Renee and Duval had to purchase 6 months worth of clothes for Auntie Jackie and her husband, which is cool. That's family and food and everything. And Auntie Jackie still feel like that Renee just needs to dish money and this and that. So, it all of these situations, it's these that I've covered have been money. I don't know what else the drama is coming, but it's been money, money, money. I just don't know, Renee. I really don't. And this happens a lot within families when people feel like it's money, then they feel like they're entitled. They feel like don't forget where you came from. Don't forget to look out. You got some coins, so you should be paying my cell phone bill every single month. Help me with my light bill. But I don't know. I don't know. A lot of it could be Renee also. She has a feisty temper. So, and I still feel like that when it comes to Duval's daughter, I understand her being completely defensive about it and putting up a fence, but I think that fence needs to have a doggy door and not to it just needs to have a portal. Like there's some type of way to get through the fence. I get it, Renee, have your fence, but make sure there is a way to possibly get through the fence. Like you not just shut off for the rest of your life because her mother has poisoned her brain. And I also understand that Renee has to protect her children. Renee has to protect her children and her household. We see the ball comes off as uh, you know softer. Renee comes off as the roo, 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 roo. Don't fuck with my family. The ball come off as, can we talk about it? Come on, let's just talk about it. So I understand her on that point also. She got to do what she got to do, yo.
And I'm so sorry, and it's unfortunate that this is happening between happens to be his child is happening with that I have to protect my name with and my image with. So yeah, that's that, you guys. Take what you want to do from there. If anybody doesn't
That's that, y'all.
Alrighty, love bugs. That is the end of our YouTube reaction video. I would like to thank y'all for being the real MVPs and staying here the entire time. If you are not subscribed to this channel, Queen Blahma and more, go ahead and smack that subscribe button. Also remember to smack the bell notification so you're notified every time we decide to drop a video. You all remember these videos are protected by the copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. We are allowed to do these reaction videos because of fair use, y'all. Once again, hit that like button. Thank y'all for being here. I will talk to y'all in our next YouTube reaction video. Bye, love bugs.